don't wanna say anything, cause if I do I might say the wrong words. Oh no. So I'll keep my mouth shut and not listen. Afraid I'd lose you if I didn't. Till we find what we're missing and compromise. So I'll keep my shorts on and not leaving. We're on thin ice, winter season. Can't wait for a single reason not to say goodbye. Oh, if I said what's on my mind, would you stay with me tonight? If I said what's on my mind, would that make you run and hide? Run and hide. Run and hide. If I said what's on my mind, would that make you run and hide? Would that make you run and hide? Run and hide. Run and hide. Oh, would that make you run and hide? Don't know what to do anymore. I'm out of options, nothing's working. I'm out of service. Come help me now, I'm fucking nervous. I'm trying but can't scratch the surface. So I'll keep my mouth shut and not listen. Afraid I'd lose you if I didn't. Till we find what we're missing and compromise. So I'll keep my shoes on and not leaving. We're on thin ice, winter season. Can't wait for a single reason not to say goodbye.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody is okay. I am back with another stream, but slightly annoyed. I can't lie today. As it stands, breaking news is JOAO FELIX has agreed to go to Chelsea. I don't know what project this guy is on about. He apparently likes Chelsea's project. What kind of project is Chelsea cooking? I don't know. I seriously have no idea. Someone tell me, what project have they got going on? When they've got Raheem Sterling in there, they've got Gallagher, they've got Obama, they've got Ziyech, they've got all players, man. They've got all players. So what project is this? What kind of building block is this? I don't understand. How are Chelsea all of a sudden coming and just sweeping in on players? Since when did Chelsea start doing this? I don't understand. And everybody just sat here sucking their thumbs. That's what we're doing. We are sucking our thumbs. They've got Havertz, Pulisic, they've got Ziyech, Mount, Aubameyang, Sterling. They got everybody, man. Fuck me, man. I'm sorry, bruv. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Big up to everyone. Early gang. Big up Jamie. Big up United supporter. Big up all things United. Big up Mohammed. Bro, Galactico Chelsea settings going on, bro. I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm pissed. Why is this my monitor working, bro? This fucking monitor, yeah? I told you to work. When I wanted you to work, you didn't work. All of a sudden, you want to work now. Anyways. Bro, Chelsea are just splashing and dashing. You know, quick splash and dash car wash. If you know about them. Splash and dash car wash. In, out, bish, bash, bosh, jobs are good. That's what they're doing. And they're sitting in double digit. What position are they? Are they not ninth in the league, if I'm not mistaken? Let me even go and check the league, man. What position are these nincompoops sitting in, man? Chelsea, man. It's a piss take. It's a piss. They're 10th, yeah. They are 10th with 25 points. Where's FFP when you need them? Where's FFP? 10th. And they're just splurging, man. They're going and buying whoever they want, when they want, how they want. Once you turn this goddamn heating off before my head starts boiling off. Bro. But Todd was like, allow FFP. Bro, where is FFP when you need them? How are you telling me a man can just come in like that, bang, 330 summer, no problem. All of a sudden, boom. Bro, what's going on here? God damn it, man. Glazers, man. Spend some money, man. What? I think we need a protest. I think we need another protest because this is pissing me off now. Wout Weghorst is not the answer. He's a guy, man. He's just a guy. He's just a guy that is there that will just come in. Why are we not in for JOAO and Wout? Why? In a season where we're playing for every competition, Chelsea are not playing for every fucking competition. They got knocked out by Man City. They got knocked the fuck out by Man City. Yet they are still going and chasing the likes of JOAO FELIX. For what reason? For what reason? Tell me. Someone explain to me. They got knocked out the FA Cup. A very prestigious cup. So what's the point? What is the point? I don't understand, man. I do not understand this at all. I'll be very honest with you. I'm annoyed today. I can't lie. I'm very, very annoyed. I'm very, very annoyed. What do you guys feel? Let me know in the comment section below. Oh my days, man. This is piss take. 341 million. Todd Bowley has spent 340 big ones to be 10th in the league. Where's Matisse, man? Where's the Chelsea gang? Where's some Chelsea fans, man? Why are Chelsea fans not even hyping and not talking? I don't understand. Where are the Chelsea fans? By the way, let me know if you like the tops. These are velvet. This is a velvet kind of material. What we saying, man? What we saying about the drip? Obviously, I like boxing, so I just did a boxing thing. But this is velvet. You can touch it. It's a special material. It doesn't come off. It doesn't wash off. Let me know what you lot. Let me know what you lot feel. Are you lot feeling this? I'm obviously gonna make some new designs, whatever, shiny ones as well, etc., etc. But this is a special material. I don't know if you guys can see this on the camera, but it is a special material. You can feel it, and it doesn't come off. So yeah, I might be doing a couple of things. 1 million euro is 800k. That's how much the fee for Weghorst is. Let's see, Min, welcome Min as well. Hope you're doing well. Min Set says EPL teams can only have 2 loan players. We are already signed Butland, so we see the Felix or Weghorst. As far as I know, and as far as I have found out, it is 2 players from Prem to Prem. From Prem to Prem. And if it's abroad players, you get 2. So all in all, 4. You can have 4. 2 from Prem, 2 from abroad. So yeah, it is still okay, and we should still be able to go and get them if we want to, and if we can, in essence. Make sure there's nearly 30 plus of you in here. Get a like on the video. It helps the algorithm. Let's get the algorithm up. Let's get some more people in here. But bro, Cody Hakpo, this guy identified, gone. JOAO FELIX, this guy identified, gone. Ten Hag has no option but to look for cheaper alternatives. But he has no option. Ten Hag has no option. Big up Joannes says, big up, thank you very much. Great news for the takeover. What do you mean? I'm chill focusing on Ten Hag and the team. Hopefully the Glazers go before the season is over. Look, in a season where the latest manager after Manchester United have been ran ragged. 5 years, nothing, no trophy, no nothing. Yeah, they've been ran ragged. A manager's come in and instantly taking you less than halfway through the season. It's still not halfway through the season. I must remind you guys, it is still not halfway through the season. And the manager has taken you to 3rd/4th, competing with 2nd in the league, in the Premier fucking League, in the same season where shirt sponsors want to leave because of how diabolically this club has performed. In the same season, he's managed to sustain Europa. In the same season, he has managed to do cup runs in Carabao and FA. In the same season, he has managed to deal with the biggest headache in football history. He has managed to deal with the biggest footballing headache, Cristiano Ronaldo. In the same season, he has managed to transform Marcus Rashford, the number one player, the star boy, the main man for Manchester United right now, Marcus Rashford. He has managed somehow to bring this guy, inject some venom into Marcus Rashford, and look at Marcus Rashford now. Look at Marcus Rashford now. We thank our Alhamdulillah for Marcus Rashford right now. Alhamdulillah. Shukr Alhamdulillah for Marcus Rashford right now. Yeah? In the same season, I'm not even done. In the same season, he has managed to transform Luke Shaw. He's unfit. He's not good enough. He's comfortable. He's always chilling on Call of Duty. All of this shit the fan base said to Luke Shaw. He's transformed him, Luke Shaw. He's transformed. If you ask me, he has transformed Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He has really given Spider-Man the webs. He has given Wan-Bissaka the webs. He has given him. Wan-Bissaka is out here webbing everyone, man. Webbing everyone. In the same season, he has brought in the number one defensive midfielder in the world, Casemiro. In the same season, I am still going. I'm cooking. I'm going in, bro. In the same season, he has managed to transform the person that everybody a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people continually disrespect because of his distribution, because of him coming off his line. In the same season, Ten Hag has transformed David De Gea, the number one keeper that we could have asked for. He's transformed him. Even David De Gea is playing better. And we didn't even know he could do that. In the same season, he has brought in and put straight Garnacho. In the same season, he is going to hopefully put straight Jadon Sancho. Yeah? In the same season, he has turned Fred into Fredinho loading. In the same season, he has made McTominay show for the ball. Bro, tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. Tell me all of these are lies. Tell me all of these are lies. As far as you're chatting shit, you're chatting a load of bollocks. Tell me if I'm lying, because I am not lying. No, I'm not. And you're telling me these donkey of a board, absolute donkey of a board, are not capable of giving this guy one player in the January transfer window. One player. Give me one, please. Just one decent forward. Cristiano Ronaldo was being paid $500,000 a week. $500,000 a week. Half a fucking do you know how much $500,000 is? Do you know how much it is? $500,000. It is a lot of fucking money, you know. $500,000 a week. That is 2 million a fucking month. 2 million. That is 24 fucking big ones in a year. And where is Ronaldo's wages gone? We are going for a player that is 37, that earns 37 euros. 37 euros, bro. He earns minimum wage compared to Ronaldo. No disrespect. Now, I'm not even disrespecting right now. I'm not disrespecting. I'm just calling a spade a freaking shovel. Bro, we are going for a player that earns minimum wage. He earns minimum wage. We are going for a player that earns minimum wage, bro. I swear to God, if Wout Weghorst doesn't work out, I'm going to go berserk. I'm telling you, something's getting bossed up. Something's getting punched up. Either my TV or this camera, something's getting punched up, bro. I need to exert this anger. How? Why? Why us? In a season where we look like we can, we clapped Arsenal, we clapped Tottenham, we did okay with Chelsea, we did okay with Newcastle. Bro, we are on a mission. We are on a mission. Except for Man City, everybody held something. Except for Newcastle and Chelsea as well. Okay. Because we didn't win. We didn't win, right? But if now we get strengthened, if we get some power, some force, some, you know what I'm saying, something heavy up front, we could be moving with some swagger. We could be moving with some, you know, something, you know, we could be moving with a bit of a chip on our shoulder. Right now, I want to be excited, but I'm scared excited. I want to be confident, but I'm scared confident. Wout Weghorst is okay. Listen, no disrespect, man. Tall, big, strong, light finesse, workhorse, all great positive things. Thank you very much, man. Come through. No, still come through. But why are we not identifying that we are not able to get who Ten Hag wants? We aren't able to get. I'm going to back the manager, whatever he wants. Well, where the fuck was this when this guy wanted Rabiot then? Where the hell was this when this guy wanted Arnautovic? I'm going to back the manager until it comes to a player that I have political agenda with. Am I, come on now. Come on. When ETH wanted Arnautovic, ETH wanted Rabiot. Let's not get it diluted here. ETH wanted Hakpo. ETH wanted JOAO FELIX. Where are them two? Where are one of the players that he wanted in January? Where are they? I strongly believe Ten Hag is going for Wout Weghorst because he is not able to get JOAO FELIX. I really think so. I don't think he would be in a market to get Wout if he had the money. If he had the money. Does that make sense? If he had the money, he would be in for those players. And look at it this way, right? Look at it this way as well. That kid asked, or the kid or the kid's dad, whoever it was, asked, are you going to buy Mbappe and what's his name, Bellingham? He said, I want to. Who doesn't? But have you got some chicken change for me? Have you got some chicken change for me? Do you have that? That's where we stand right now. We are beyond broke. Beyond broke. And God forbid, I don't want to say it, you know, I don't want to put it out there, but God forbid tomorrow goes Charlton's way. God forbid. My goodness, I'm gonna be pissed off if tomorrow goes uh Charlton's way. God forbid. I mean, Newcastle are still in there, right? It's the quarterfinals. Um, Wolves are in there as well. Man City are in there as well. Leicester are in there as well. I hope the next draw is at home. I hope so. I hope we get a draw at home if we beat Charlton. I hope we get a draw at home. It could be anyone. In all honesty, it could be anyone. I hope we get Nottingham Forest. If Nottingham Forest beat Wolves, um, if Wolves might beat Nottingham Forest as well, we don't know. We don't know. I hope Southampton can kind of deal with Man City. That would be a nice situation for us. And I hope Leicester can deal with Newcastle as well. That would be a nice situation for us as well. But then the thing is, teams that are in lower, currently lower down the table, they tend to normally do better in cup runs because that's all they have to play for. And especially, lower league teams, with all due respect, they love a good cup run because it helps them financially so much. It helps them so much financially. So it would be very, very crucial for those teams to be able to go and maybe do some damage, basically, in the cup run. And I'm talking about, for example, a Nottingham Forest. It is very helpful for them if they do well. Same for Wolves, if you ask me. But I would say personally, Wolves are more well off at the moment financially than Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest have just managed to get a shirt sponsor. So big up to them for that. They have just managed to secure. They did get offered, and I can somewhat say they did get offered. Nottingham Forest did get offered a shirt sponsor for 15 million for the season a while ago by WOW Hydrate, but they declined. So I wonder what the deal is now, or how much are they getting now, or have they just decided just to go for it, basically? But yeah, Nottingham Forest were offered 15 million British sterling pounds to go and sign with WOW Hydrate. WOW Hydrate approached them, but Nottingham Forest declined the 15 million pound shirt sponsorship. But yeah, there are some teams, Wolves, like I said, Leicester, they wouldn't mind. I'm sure Leicester wouldn't mind a cup run, considering how their actual season is going. Leicester could do with a cup run. Things as it stands for Leicester is not going good for Brendan Rodgers. They are 13th in the league with last 3 games that they have lost against Newcastle, against Liverpool, and against Fulham. They got Nottingham Forest next in the league, but Leicester against Newcastle, it's a tasty game. Very, very tasty game. Let's get into our own lineup, though. Weghorst is perfect for us. And I don't deny that. And I think, sure, he is. But he is a very, 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 very minimalist signing. You cannot sit here, please. Nobody can sit here and tell me, I identified Weghorst to come in at Manchester United and help us get into the top 4 and help us in a cup run and help us in Europa. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Don't lie to me. No, you didn't. You thought about Giroud. You thought about, some even thought about Benzema, which is weird because that's not possible. You definitely thought about JOAO Felix. You definitely thought about Depay. You definitely thought about Hakpo. So nobody can tell me if they sat here that, oh, yes, Weghorst. Now, okay, I must play devil's advocate. Not even devil's advocate. I must hold myself accountable. My members, as you know, for example, Griggs, Omo, Wayne, whoever, all of my members in the members only chat as well, all my streams before, I have said time and time again, I want a tall, strong, central focal point, good head, both feet, somewhat fast striker. That's what I wanted. And to be honest, that's what I'm getting. So why am I being a bitch? Why am I being a crybaby? Maybe because I'm used to being spoiled by big name marquee striker signings. Was Igalo a marquee signing? No, but is Wout Weghorst going to be better than Igalo? It's a question to be asked. It is a question to be asked. Can Wout outperform Igalo? Because that's what I'm comparing him to. In all honesty, that's who I'm comparing him to. I'm not going to compare him to, of course, not Cavani, Falcao. I'm not comparing to none of them. But in terms of Igalo, I mean, he appeared for 23 games for Manchester United. Sorry, he appeared for 23 games and he scored 5 goals and got 1 assist. Didn't really play a lot, but considering that, what do you think? What do you think? Could he be that that player for us? Could Wout get 10 GA, 12 GA? Currently, he's got 12 GA out of 16 games in the Turkish league in Besiktas, which is a good number, which is not a bad number in any due respect. It's not. Nobody can tell me it's a bad number. But yeah, Mike has a point. You want that Felix aesthetic, sure. And I think Felix would be a good addition to the squad going forward. Just for the next future signing. And what better way to get a player for the future, than to loan him first and test him out. It's like hiring a car before you buy it. Leasing a car before you buy it, or test driving a car, basically. How nice would it be to test drive a JOAO Felix before we actually go and commit? Like Sevilla tried to test drive Martial, and the car went bust. Tires were flat. There was a lot of engine problems, malfunction, a lot of warning signs on the dashboard. And Sevilla said, listen, allow this car, man. I don't want this car. This car is ragged. MOT fail. Service fail. This vehicle is not safe for the road. That's what Sevilla said. That's what Sevilla said about Martial. Igalo outperformed massively. We got lucky. I wouldn't say he outperformed massively, but he did well. But in 23 games, he got 5 goals and 1 assist. He did okay. I wouldn't say he outperformed like crazy. I think it's a bit of a stretch. But yeah, he did okay. Big up to Igalo though. What's your OF? What do you mean OF? What's OF? What's my OnlyFans? Bro, I don't have OnlyFans. If he scored 10 for us, that would be brilliant. I think so too, John. I think you have a point. Allow Tony, he's not match fit, and he never will be. The car went bust. The car definitely went bust. Tomorrow we have Charlton, and we must concentrate on them, moving on. I hoped we would have had a player before City game and have him registered, but by the looks of it, that might not be possible. I don't think any player that comes in, we will be able to play them before the Arsenal game because of registration and etc. I don't think that's happening. So considering that, let's just concentrate on the Charlton game and let these donkeys of a board do what they do. So Charlton, recent form, good. They're not in a bad form. They've won 2 of their last 5 games, scoring how many goals? 3 and then 5. So they've scored 5 goals in their league. They're currently sat in 12th in their league. Again, no disrespect to them at all. But League One teams normally, when they play a game like this, they will hold out. They would love a penalty shootout, Charlton. They would love it. They would absolutely love a penalty shootout. And they did beat Brighton in penalties as well. So we must consider that as well. And Brighton are not a joke of a club. They're not a joke of a club. And in that game, Brighton played, a couple of their good players. Caicedo played a full game. Gilmore played as well. Lamptey played in that game. March and who else? Dunk played as well. A couple of the big time ballers played in that game. But still, Charlton managed to see it off. I think Trossard eventually came in as well and got some minutes. Mitoma came in, got some minutes as well. So Brighton tried to win that game. They tried to win that game, but eventually Charlton held out all the way and then went to penalties, and Charlton knocked them out in penalties. They play a 5-4. They played a 5-4-1, something like that, against Brighton, and Brighton played a 4-2-3-1. So Charlton are a team that will hold back, that will sit back, low block the hell out of you. They don't care. Sure, it was in Charlton's home, but that shouldn't really make a big difference. In all honesty, Charlton are coming to Old Trafford, and I think they will kind of, they won't mind that. If you ask me, they won't mind that. The main player, or one of the main players to look out for, is Saki, who is a low knee player from Crystal Palace, 20 years old, a winger forward who is blisteringly fast. He's come up the ranks of Brighton under 18 and then moving on to Crystal Palace's under 18. So academy ball. He played in the under 21s for Palace. He's made a couple of Premier League features for Palace first team in the Premier League in the 21-22 season, making two appearances. Twice he was featured in the squad, but since then he has played continually in the under 23 and the under 21s. So now he's currently on loan to Charlton. And he's doing okay. He's playing regular minutes, regularly playing 90, 80, 90, 60 minutes here and there. So yeah, he's playing some decent minutes. He's not scoring a lot of goals, in all honesty. He's only scored 1 goal in the last 3, 4, 5 games. Again, no assists really in the 3, 4, 5 games. So he's not really that dangerous, but he's an extremely fast player. Extremely fast player. Lucky Singh says rest best players for Derby. I think instead of resting them, I would actually play them, but I wouldn't play them full game, of course. But I would just give them enough minutes just to kind of, as the football terms is, top up. Just top them up enough for them to be feeling like they've got match fitness going forward. Just enough. It's like Martial, right? He's not going to be able to play tomorrow and then Saturday. I don't think so, anyways. If he plays tomorrow, he'll be coming off really, really early. So we have to manage that. We have to manage that. Would you play back five for City? Varane, Licha, Shaw as centre back? I wouldn't. I would go more attacking, because City don't really look good when they're being pressed, and when they're being pressed properly. We didn't do that against City when the first time round. They literally walked through our midfield. They didn't even run. They walked through our midfield, and we missed Casemiro in that game. So I think City game will be a whole new ball to play with in general. But for now, I just want to concentrate on the Charlton game, because you don't know with these Carabao Cup games with these lower league teams. You really don't know what can turn out to happen. Sometimes the teams turn up and they hold out, and you literally cannot find a goal from anywhere. But I kind of feel like we should be able to, considering Marcus Rashford is in blistering, firing, ridiculous form, absolutely out of this world form right now. We couldn't have asked for a better form for Marcus Rashford to be in. Absolutely couldn't have. Big up to Football Power Hour as well. Hope you're doing well. There is a midfielder in the Charlton squad that we need to consider as well, who is Dobson, George Dobson. Again, a player that I think a while ago was in West Ham. So he's had some good background, and he's featured in Charlton for a few years now. He's played in the likes of Sunderland, West Ham under 23s, AFC Wimbledon. So good pedigree, good pedigree. 25-year-old George Dobson, who is actually counted as the main man for Charlton, who makes kind of the team tick. Picks up a lot of yellow cards. Picked up 3 yellow cards in the last 4 games. So as you can tell, he's fairly aggressive. He likes a good challenge. He'll get stuck in. He definitely will not shy away from a challenge. I think in the 21-22 and the 22-23 season combined in the 2 seasons, he's picked up nearly 20 yellow cards. So yeah, fairly aggressive player that we must maintain and contain in the midfield. Other than that, though, considering Garnacho, considering Antony, Rashford, Martial, even Elanga, I would like to see Elanga in tomorrow's game and see what he's really about. Can Elanga hold off a light Charlton in a Carabao Cup? Because if you can't, then I'll be honest with you. Is this really for you? You know, is this really for you if you cannot hold off a light Charlton? If you ask me, tomorrow is the perfect time for Elanga to show, yeah, you know what, I'm here, and I can be relied upon. I can be that player for you, for cup runs. You have to think of that way. Um, Thoughts on Mo Coco? I'm still researching him. I'm still making my mind up. But as for what I've found so far, or what I've understood so far, it makes sense, especially if he's free. Like that, you can't not get players like that. Let's be honest. You can't. No way can you sit here and tell me that Man United shouldn't go for a player like that. Absolutely no way. 18 years old, already seen some slight silverware with Dortmund. Price is only going to go up. He's come up the Dortmund ranks right from under 17s. Um, Nike have believed in him as well. Nike have got involved with him, so clearly they've identified him as a star. He's played in the central forward position, or as a second striker position, from early on, from young age. Barcelona are interested in him as well. So yeah, 100%. Man United should be entertaining players like that, and so far in his career, in general, anyways, in 149 games, he scored 153 goals, which is crazy. Which is crazy for a youth player as well. He's doing fantastically well, fantastically well. And he could be Borussia Dortmund's next big thing. Seriously, next big thing. And before he does become Borussia Dortmund's next big thing, considering he's a free agent in summer, and we can talk to him right now if we wanted to, we should be entertaining a player like that. 30 million euros listed on transfer market, which I'm guessing is nothing. He would probably be, if he was in contract or up for sale, around the regions of 55, maybe 65 million euros. 50 million euros sounds fair, in all honesty. And yeah, I would definitely go and sign him up. Manch says, big up my bro. Yeah, hope you're doing well. Elanga is just another Welbeck. Respect Welbeck, like Elanga, but don't think he's United level, even as a squad player. Well, these are the games that matter. Tomorrow is the game that matters, right? It matters if we are able to use players like this in games like tomorrow against Charlton. If we can't, then what's the point? What's the point of having these players? Absolutely no point. Absolutely no point. I want to be able to see players that can come in and that can at least take some pressure off. At least. Logan says, "Can you guess this picture?" Logan, I can. That was when I met Luke Shaw, if I'm not mistaken. That is when I met Luke Shaw and Lisandro Martinez, if I am not mistaken. Big up to Griggs, who has joined the stream as well. Let me add you to the stream, and then we will talk through some of the details for the Charlton game.
Yo.
Griggs, how you doing? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Hey.
Hold on. Let me fix my audio. Bear with me. I think my audio is messing up a bit. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, we should be good now. We should be good. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, bro. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How you feeling about this Felix going to Chelsea?
Sounds weird. I mean, I kind of expected it in a sense. Like Chelsea could have swooped in last minute in Todd Bowley fashion, and looked like it happened. And I don't think it's the right move for him, but to each their own. They listen to their advisors, and he does not have the best advisors, in my opinion.
Clearly,
So,
I don't know how they will. I don't know how Graham Potter will fit in false nine football in the Chelsea squad. It does. I don't know. I don't know. He's constantly going and changing, chopping and changing his style of play. So yeah,
yeah,
let's talk about tomorrow's game, Charlton. What have you got for me?
I expect 3-0 win, comfy settings. Honestly, I don't
Three
ex-
0
I don't expect anything difficult, to be honest. It's at Old Trafford too. We've been stomping teams at Old Trafford like they're nothing. Kind of the old school United, where no team came to Old Trafford and thought that they could get points against us. That's the kind of feeling that Ten Hag's restoring, and I expect the same. I do expect a weaker lineup though. I do think that we need to rotate for City. Like certain players shouldn't be touching that pitch tomorrow. Fuck.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. Can you hear me now? You're on mute.
Now I'm on mute. Yeah, before you wait.
Yeah, I was saying a lot of people want to see Sancho and Zidane Iqbal tomorrow, but you're not gonna see them. They're not gonna feature tomorrow. He's definitely not. I don't think he's gonna use Sancho. Zidane Iqbal, if we're very lucky, we might get to see him for 10 minutes, if we're lucky. But other than that, I don't think it's happening. I don't think we're gonna see Sancho or Iqbal.
Yeah, I mean Sancho hasn't even been training with the team yet, right?
No.
So then he's not playing tomorrow. I would like to see Iqbal start. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't. I would rest Casemiro as well. I wouldn't play him tomorrow. The tank needs
Okay.
the tank needs to get charged.
But do you not think? I mean, as a from a player's perspective, all players love to get minutes, even if it's a little bit, just to keep them, fresh.
Yeah, like he could come in like 10, 15 minutes end of the game. Kind of like how Lissandra came in against Villa in that like the
Hmm.
last round or second to last round before that. Just kind of like
Okay.
20-minute cameo. But he should definitely not be starting in my opinion. I think you could trust McTominay against
What
Charlton.
about okay? What about? I mean, there is a conversation to be had about Elanga. What are we doing with Elanga for tomorrow?
I kind of want I would say on the right, but I kind of want Antony to start because I think like if we're gonna talk about minutes, players needing minutes, I think Antony needs as many minutes as he can right now because he's not been in the best form. So maybe like another goal, back to back games with goals would kind of get him feeling a little better going into the derby. So I would want him to start. I mean, you could play Lenga off to the left, but Garnacho is a million times better. So maybe false nine Lenga. Like I've seen him play the nine a couple times. Maybe you
Okay.
could do that. Would it work?
What do you
Probably
think?
not.
What do you think of this line of Martial, Garnacho, Elanga, McFred, McFred, Malacia, Dallo, Lindelof, Maguire?
Yeah, that works.
You think that can beat a Charlton when they
Yeah,
beat Brighton already?
if this lineup can't be Charlton, then you need to find new homes by tomorrow.
Yeah, true, but I never discredit League One teams. They're very, very dangerous. One more player is
Actually, you know
missing. I
what?
think it'll
I would
be
actually start. I would start Ericsson tomorrow because I don't want him starting on Saturday.
okay. Who do you want to start on Saturday?
Fred. Well, if we pull up against Man City again with Bruno and Ericsson together, they're getting rushed like a fraternity. That's what they're getting rushed like. It's getting rushed like a fraternity. They're gonna treat Old Trafford like Alpha Phi. That's what they're gonna be treating Old Trafford like on
You
Saturday.
really want to play Casemiro and Fred together?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
we saw how
I
we
don't
saw how
know.
it worked against Spurs. They absolutely dominated
Yeah,
that
but
midfield.
that was okay. That was Spurs. Yeah, we did. Spurs was our best game, and Fred did play, in that game and played exceptionally well. But I still have PTSD with Fred. I'm still not
I get
100%
you.
convinced.
But you saw that word they used earlier, pressing.
Because when it goes wrong, it goes horribly wrong with Fred. Horribly wrong. So, I mean, I'm not sure. I'm really, really not sure. I would still prefer Eriksen because the ball can be played out wide a lot quicker. The ball can be played with a lot more venom and just urgency. And who's going to distribute that ball from the midfield if Fred is playing? There's no one to distribute that ball well.
I guess you, but I don't know. I just feel like Eriksen, like this guy's a traffic cone on defense. Like I feel like if KDB will look at him and be like, "You're barbecue chicken. I'm cooking you today." He did it at the Etihad, and he'll do it again. I just don't trust.
Yeah, but they're having their own problems as well. City. You know, Chelsea did show us quite a bit of City's weakness.
Yeah, but they played quick midfielders. You saw the people on the pitch. There's Akaria, Carney. Kovacic is more mobile than Eriksen. He's not that mobile himself, but he's better on the ball because Kovacic could do things on the half turn. Eriksen's not like a dribbler. Like for me, Fred is actually better at dribbling than Eriksen.
True. It's an interesting one. I think tomorrow will tell me, depending on tomorrow, after tomorrow's gone, because like I say, I am somewhat confident, but I am somewhat nervous. Cup runs always make me nervous. Always. There could be a light penalty issue. There could be a light offside, thing. There could be penalties after full time. Maguire could make a mistake.
No penalties, please. No.
We might miss clear chances and be holding our heads thinking what's going on. And also we don't play well with low block at all. So tomorrow they might come here and say, right, boys, just lock it up. Don't do anything. Don't try and score. Don't try and do anything. Let's just drag them to the deep waters and take it to penalty. And if it goes to penalty, it's long day. Plus, I think
we're losing.
Butland is playing tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I think Butland is playing tomorrow.
No, he's gonna make a mistake. I can see the Jack Butland mistake. This guy's gonna be looking like Dubravka out there. Last peak.
He's our new signing. We let Dubravka go only to go and bring Butland. And I remember Ten Hag saying in a press conference that Butland is a good player. I like him, whatever. But we'll see when he features and maybe in the cup game. I remember him saying something along that line. So Butland might feature.
I was gonna say more likely the Reading game because I think he'll have more time to get installed into the system. That's an easy. But it's only 2 weeks away. It's not that far away.
And it's interesting how the authorities have apologized to us for putting the Reading game in the middle. They just said, sorry, Man United, you're just too good. You should be able to handle it.
But you know what they did though? They saw us thriving. They saw us climb up that mountain, and they said, "Nah, you're getting pushed back down the mountain. You gotta go back to the grind."
If we get through this January / mid-February season, I mean, up until the Barcelona game, if we manage to see it through without a defeat, I think it'd be the best.
You don't want to hear me say what we're gonna do if we get through that run unbeaten. Nah, you don't want to hear what I'm gonna say.
That's what I mean, right? It's a lot of deep games. So if we manage to go past Palace, Arsenal, City, Leeds is not an easy game.
It's away, right?
Yeah.
That's a tough game.
Barca away first, then Barca home. If we manage to get through that phase unbeaten, oh my God. Surely then
start preparing my hotel for Manchester. We're coming for a title.
And then we've got Liverpool away as well. Don't forget Liverpool away as well.
Nah, we got something for Liverpool, man. I ain't scared of Liverpool.
And then we've got Chelsea home as well.
JOAO FELIX is gonna learn about what Licho Martinez is on. That's calm.
And don't forget, we've got Palace back to back.
There's so many games, man. We need like 50 new signings. I need a backup DM as well, bro. Casemiro, bro. Unless this guy's like a Tesla.
Don't say we've got too many games, because this is what Man United fans missed during the World Cup. Remember, they had nothing to talk about. They were bored. Man United fans during the World Cup were bored.
That's on them, man. I wasn't bored. This is too much stress levels, man.
That
I got
was
NFL playoffs this weekend too. Bro, I got NFL playoffs this weekend too, bro. This is too much for my blood pressure. Bro, it's too much, bro. Because they put the Giants game on Sunday, but it was this close to having a Giants game and Manchester Derby on the same day. You would have not seen me that day. It would have been long.
Okay.
That Holland dagger and then nah.
Okay. Saturday is gonna be
early kickoff too.
a massive, early kickoff. Why can't they give us a 3 p.m.?
Do you know what the 5:30 kickoff that day is?
What is it?
Brentford, Bournemouth.
No way. Why couldn't they give us a light 3 p.m.?
Nah, they don't put derbies on at the 3 p.m. slot. That's blackout.
I know. Yeah, that's why. I wanted it. That's why.
I say you don't want to see the.
No.
Nah, bro. Yo, they put it under the bright lights every single time, bro. I'm telling you, the Premier script writers want to see us. They have our haters watching us. They said we're gonna hate watch Man United every game. Have you noticed that every time we play, we're like the only game on at the same time? Yo, they're hate watching us. They don't want to see us.
Hold on. I wanted it 3 p.m. because evil eye is a thing. You know that, right? Evil eye is a thing. Like rivals are gonna be watching us, just giving bare juju and bare black magic and curses like Man United, Ten Hag, hate them, hope they lose, whatever. I just want blackout. Nobody can watch us. Go in, punch up Skynet, do a job on Ake and Akanji and De Bruyne and get out, man. Nobody needs to see anything. You know what I mean? Move in silence.
That's what I'm saying. But we got half of Arsenal supporting us, and we got the other half wanting City to win because they hate us that much. We're the biggest haters. They're our biggest haters, but I don't like doing them favors. But it's okay. We'll handle them next week too.
That's what I want. I just want normal, light rush, especially Arsenal and City. I want to rush them when nobody's watching. Just in and out. Boom, boom. What happened? Everybody's like, after the game, oh my God, what happened? What happened? Highlights, YouTube, haha. I don't want this, none of this. And early kickoff, let's be honest, by the way, early kickoff is a curse for us as well.
Nah, yo, PTC, we had the game at Old Trafford was early kickoff last year too. And that was the worst game I ever watched in my life. That was the most disrespected I ever felt in my life. They cheated us like we were a League 3 team.
You got Brighton and Liverpool at 3 p.m.
Oh,
what the hell?
Oh, Matoma's gonna cleanse my eyes after that. Oh, thank God.
You've got Brighton and Liverpool at 3 p.m. See how nicely they done Liverpool there. Yet they've put Man United, Man City first. Basically, they're getting everybody ready in it. So basically, you do it early, and then all day people can marinate and cook the team that get clapped. And boy, I hope it's not us. I just hope it's not us, man. I just hope it's not us.
I think it also because I think we're the only two teams that have a cup game next week, like that are playing each other. So maybe that's why. I don't know.
Man City versus Arsenal, FA Cup 4th round. A very, very juicy fixture,
Very they play each other, fixture. And they play each other like a week later in the Prem.
And as well. Guess what? Why does it always happen?
I think it's rigged like that. It's rigged like that.
Every year. This is every year, by the way. This is every year. What happened? Did it happen with us as well? With who did it happen?
Villa this year.
Villa, yeah.
Last year was West Ham.
West Ham.
I think it happened with Villa again, with Gerrard. Bro, it just keeps happening.
Bro,
but this year they've given us championship opposition. So I want to thank the JOAO guys. Thank you. I want that Mickey ass run to the FA Cup.
Kickoff time ain't gonna matter, bro. Ahmed, I appreciate what you're saying. I appreciate, but when you've been going to games, like it's a bit different. It's a bit different, bro. Saturday, I gotta wake up 8 a.m. and I am going to start to go to the games early, by the way, so I can bring you guys some footage from before the game, some build-up footage. I want to go early, so I have to wake up 8 a.m. Go at the time that the media go, get the footage, and then it's the wait, man, the crunch time. And the thing is, it's just been Man United thing, right? Certain curses, like South American players, we're not good with. Dutch strikers always hit off really well for us, like they like Ruud and Van Persie, like Dutch strikers. Okay, South American players are not good.
Weghorst pace.
12:30 kickoff is just a curse. You might as well say, okay, we're gonna lose the game. I don't know why.
Oh, 7:30 a.m. They're gonna have me wake up at 7:30 a.m. to watch Manchester Derby, to watch Holland, bro. That's not peak, man.
7:30 a.m. is okay. I'll be up at 8 a.m. So it's not
No.
that bad.
Yeah, but I gotta watch the game at 7:30. That's different. Like you get time to like prepare yourself. I'm gonna wake up, eat cereal, and watch Holland.
I'm also eat cereal and watch Skynet. I'm also very again, we shouldn't be looking past Charlton, man. We shouldn't be. But obviously, as I've said before, January 22nd, depending how we play against City and Arsenal, t-shirts are getting printed in January 22nd.
Arsenal. I got my eyes on Arsenal, man. You know what? Actually, I low-key want Arsenal to win the league and only have 2 losses, and I want the 2 losses to be to us. I want that.
That is a bit that is interesting. You want them?
Yeah, actually, I want them to win the league. I've been saying that for like a month now. Wayne keeps getting on, calling me.
You sound a bit Ronaldo-esque, bro.
What do you mean Ronaldo-esque?
I mean, Ronaldo said that Arsenal can win. They're a good team.
Yeah, they will. I think they're favorites to win the league.
No, ew.
Yeah. Bro, do you want to see me do a 3-peat?
Bro, I don't care. At least it stays in Manchester. At least it stays near my house.
Nah, yo, forget this. A City United hype, man. No. We did that last year against Liverpool. That's different, bro. No. That's different, man. That's last season, bro.
City United.
Nah, I'm not having this, bro.
Bro, Arsenal cannot win the league, bro.
They deserve it, though. I'm not gonna. So far, they deserve it. I can't lie. Like they deserve.
We
it so
deserve it. We've got 10 hard.
Oh, I mean, I'm not. Let's not say that. If
we are third with McTominay and Maguire and Lindelof, bro.
Those guys don't play though. Nah, those guys don't play. That's not.
They played some games. Come on now, they've won games for us.
Obviously, if we beat, obviously, I want us to win the title. But if we beat City and Arsenal, then I'm starting title propaganda. I'm saying, yo, keep an eye on us. This been Europa, by the way. If we beat Arsenal and City, yo, low key been Europa. I'm not even joking. That don't matter.
I'm not been in Europa at all.
I've not been it. Actually, no, I want to beat Barca, but that's for selfish reasons. But bro, no, listen to me, bro. I just think Arsenal have been the best team in the league so far this season. I mean, that the stats show it. Like we can't.
They're not happy with you, bro.
Nah, it's fine, bro.
They're not happy.
Arsenal are very hate. A lot of people hate Arsenal. I hate their fan base. I'm not talking about their fan base. I'm talking about just them as a team. I appreciate their football, but their fans, yes, they annoy the shit out of me.
Bro, Arsenal, I cannot live on earth knowing Arsenal have won the league.
Well, you lived on earth before.
Know? Right.
With them
No. I was not, obviously I was not 26 years old and able to talk.
Yeah, I get you on that point.
Bruv.
I get you on that point.
I was still on.
But you think about it, bro. City are creeping up on us. The more Prems they win, the bigger the more they ruin our historic legacy, bro.
No, they can't ruin anything.
Nah,
they can't ruin anything.
They can, bro. Because little boys in Manchester, Timmy in Manchester right now wants to wear blue. That's the little Timmy wants to wear that Holland jersey right now. So we need to little Timmy in Manchester, little Jimmy, little Jimmy, bro. They be feeling the blue skies right now. But we need to turn that sky red.
Yeah, but that's because City give away free tickets to kids.
We should start giving free tickets away to kids,
bro. Man United cannot give away. They're never giving away free tickets.
Yeah, I know.
But I'll be honest with you. Arsenal cannot win any. I cannot see them winning.
I get you, bro. I respect the hate in your heart.
Here,
I
can even sit here and say Liverpool can do it. Right. Liverpool. Okay, go on. But Arsenal, bro, no.
Bro, yo, seeing Liverpool win the league once is enough for my lifetime.
They're not winning anything for the next 30 years, anyways.
But bro, I just feel with Arsenal, do I think that they'll? I mean, they've shown a couple signs of them failing so far, but I just think their football is really good, and if they win the league, they're gonna deserve it. Yeah, bro, City might win the league next year again. That's 4 in a row, bro. Nah. It's not good for us.
They're not feeling you. The chat is upset with you, man.
I know everyone hates Arsenal. I get it. They hate Arsenal. I respect it, but bro,
I think you want Arsenal to win based on some of the players and the manager, right?
Yeah, no, forget their fans. I hate their fan base. I despise their fan base, bro. But they're I rate Saka. I think he's been the best right wing in the league this season. Eddie and
what,
bro?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Right winger. I thought you said okay. I nearly lost my head. Yo, you see the anxiety, bro. I thought you said something
That's-
else because
I said best right
Rashford is the
winger.
best. Rashford is the best winger right now. Is Rashford the best winger overall?
What, in the world or in the
No,
league?
in the league. In the league. No, no,
In the
no, no,
league?
not in the
Best
world.
winger
Not
in
in
the
the
league?
world. Best winger, yeah, because he plays to the right as well. I mean, Saka can't play the left. Saka cannot play the left.
Yeah, he can.
Not as good as Rashford can play out of his position. No,
Yeah, that's true. No, I mean,
Rashford can play really
I,
good in the middle,
I think
really good in the
Rashford is.
right.
I think Rashford has been better this season, but I think ability wise, I think they're pretty equal. To be honest, I wouldn't say they're close.
Rashford and Saka are equal ability wise right now.
Yeah,
Right now.
no, I'm talking about Rashford's been better this season. I'm just talking about overall.
Sure.
Forgetting the season, I think
Hmm.
Saka. I think they're bros, and Saka's younger too, so he has like Rashford is like slowly
Sure,
towards
Saka
his
is
peak.
very. Yeah, that is true. That is a big
Slow-
factor.
Rashford's slowly itching into his peak. He's not hit it yet, but he's slowly itching into it. So I would say that. But I think Rashford has been better this season. I think the way that Rashford carries the attack, bro. This attack without Marcus Rashford is like looking. It's like watching Ralph Ragnick ball.
I know. We're talking about Charlton and Rashford, but I wanted to have a conversation about Antony and Sancho. There is a conversation to be had about Antony versus Jadon Sancho. I mean, Antony has started the season off well, if you ask me. Because if you compare, right, Anthony Hive versus, as you like to call it, Hive, right? If you call it Anthony Hive versus Martial Hive, who has more crack cocaine in them? And it is Martial Hive, of course, because Martial Hive, they disappear. It's like they evaporate into thin air when Martial disappears, right? They evaporate, and all of a sudden they come back when Martial gets a goal or an assist. Look now, at the moment, Martial Hive are not DMing me, they are not cussing me, they're not sending me death threats, they're not doing nothing, they're chilling, they're all right. But Anthony now is getting pressed. And I feel low key, the Sancho Hive and the Martial Hive have nothing better to do than to come and attack my boy Anthony, who's had, is, if I'm not mistaken, 4 goals in 9 games. He's at 3 out of 3
9
when he
starts.
started,
Yeah.
9 starts. He's doing okay, right? He's doing okay. And look at his pressing, look at his defensive duties, look at his pace. You know, sure, chance creation isn't as good as it should be. Jack Grealish is probably outdoing him on the other side. Mahrez is clearly going to outdo him as well, if you ask me. But he's clearly had some better moments than Sancho already. Let's be honest.
The goal against Arsenal is a better moment than anything Sancho has had. Maybe actually the goal against Liverpool was kind of gas too.
I mean,
Pretty-
Sancho's best
pretty equal.
best kind of celebration was against Omonia, no? Was it Omonia or Sheriff?
Not kind of like the City one at the Etihad last year where he just like shrugged, kind of like the Jordan shrug. But then we got stopped. But
In 52 appearances for Manchester United so far, this is not starts, this is appearances. In 52 appearances for Manchester United so far, Jadon Sancho has only scored 8 goals and 4 assists. That is not £80 million worth. There is a conversation to be had here.
Obviously, you know my feelings on Antony. I've been very vocal about them the last couple weeks. I've been fighting with United.
I'm here, man. That's funny enough. I asked you.
I've been fighting United Twitter for the last couple weeks. I've had close mutuals of mine argue with me, and other like random people argue with me. My thing with Antony is, do I think he was worth the price? Absolutely not. I don't think that he'll ever be worth that price. To be honest with you, I don't think he's that kind of player. Well, a winger, I don't think Sancho will ever be worth his price. I think for the type of winger that deserves to be that price, you kind of like Rashford effect, like just the amount of J that Rashford can put up, similar to Arsenal, who are pretty much paying the same that we paid for Antony from Mudryk. That's close to getting done. I don't think he'll ever live up to that price. But my issue with Antony isn't really the feet. I think his flaws are so big. Like you watch the game, like you're at the games, like bro, this guy does not use his right foot. It's like it's allergic to use the right foot, bro. Like even Ziyech, who I think is very one-footed, like against City, I saw him try to play across with his right foot. Antony,
Ziyech has a very decent right foot. That's correct.
Like Antony just doesn't use his right foot at all, and the way that he dribbles on the byline, like he shows the ball so much that it's so easy to dispossess him, and he's so predictable. And in the Prem, as a winger, you can't be predictable because if you become predictable, then it's a curtains for you. You need to have some kind of manipulation. His ball manipulation is actually decent, like when he's like facing a defender, but when he's on the byline, I don't see him doing well. He's very weak, bro. I saw this guy slip at least 9 to 10 times on Friday.
Garnacho did too against the
Garnacho did
Wolves
too.
game.
Like,
I think Bruno Eriksson slipped as well. There's
yeah,
something
yeah.
wrong with
Bro,
the
I'm telling
pitch.
you,
I think me and
they can't even afford the groundskeeper crew anymore, man. It's peak out here. We're that broke. But I think he's very weak. Just not even that. Like in challenges, I feel like you could shrug him off very easily. I think he needs to work on his core strength. I just think that he has a lot of flaws to work on, and unless he bucks up his ideas, like if he starts using his right, bro, like Ten Hag needs to lock him into the gym, and make sure that he can only in training he can only dribble with his right foot. That's the only thing he should be able to do in training right now. Like with basketball, for like an analogy, when people miss free throws, I say lock them in that gym. And they gotta shoot 100 free throws until they make them all, and then they can leave. Put the chains on. I think with Antony, he has so many flaws to work on, and I think a lot of people saying a fee shouldn't judge. You shouldn't judge a player on a fee, but that's always gonna be that way. That's the way football is.
but Griggs, with all due respect, Sancho has never had a moment like Antony has had against Tottenham. Antony was taking
What?
players
Sure.
for chicken and chips
That's not true.
against Spurs.
That's not true. We saw it last year, like that month under Ralph Ragnick, where Sancho was taking players on.
Griggs, come on.
Oh, bro, against like obviously
now.
it wasn't as big as Spurs, but against like the Burnleys, what else games? Southampton, bro. We were saying
Sure, no, I'm not saying club size. I'm definitely not disrespecting Burnley.
But also,
whatever,
Sancho
what I'm saying is,
Sancho isn't that type of guy though to be taking players on. We all know he's a combination player. Anthony's kind of the same way, but Anthony is a little more fair. Obviously, the Brazilian in him. But
look at the partnership Antony and Dallo have as well.
I don't think it's that good.
Them too.
I don't think it's that good right now.
Nah,
I don't, bro.
Come
They be having a lot of miscommunication on the pitch because both want to invert. They both don't want to be holding the width.
Somewhat true, yes. Somewhat true. Okay.
And also with Sancho, like I
have seen moments where Dallo and Antony are very it's like second nature to them, and
I have
they know
a question
how.
though. I have a question for you. You watched the preseason games, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
What connection do you think was better, Sancho Dallo's connection in preseason, or the connection we're seeing between Antony and Dallo?
I mean, Dallo held the width a lot more with Sancho, and Sancho was able to come in a lot more. But Sancho's football wasn't attractive, but results were better.
Bro, for me, I think Sancho is obviously not as pure on the eye, but I think for me, Sancho's a better footballer than Antony. I mean, we saw that at Dortmund, bro. Obviously, like the levels haven't repeated, but Antony never did what Sancho did at Dortmund. He has never been even close to hitting those kind of levels. Well, this guy put up 2020 in a season. That's not easy. I don't care if it was the Bundesliga. If it was so easy in the Bundesliga, then we would have been seeing Frank Ribery do it every single year, but he didn't do it every single year. Neither did Arjen Robben. That's how good Sancho is. And I just think for me, if Ten Hag unlocks that kind of Sancho, even 80% of that Sancho from Dortmund, bro, I'm not going to lie, Antony might be holding the bench. Because Sancho, for me, is a better footballer than Antony. I think he creates more chances. Yes, for build-up, I think Antony might be a little more beneficial just on the width. But if Dallo holds width, then it'll be fine. And I just think Sancho, bro, like if you get right course for me.
Sorry, you're breaking up a bit. Go on. Are you there? Your internet's gone. Let me see if he comes back quickly. Are you back?
I think I'm good now.
Yeah, you're good now. Yeah, go on. No, you're gone again. You are gone again. I'll wait until you are back. Let me see. Still not back. Okay, we'll wait. I'll just quickly highlight some of the comments whilst Greg sorts his internet out. Antony and Dallo connection is bad. Sancho and Dallo connection better. We need a striker to unlock Antony and Sancho. And I think the last bit of what you said is somewhat, agreeable. I do agree with that we do need a focal point striker for both of them to be playing a lot better in general. Griggs, I think your internet is back. Are you there? I can see you moving, but you're not talking. Okay, we'll wait until he comes back. He's just seen the future Arsenal's nil Man United 3. It's not facts. American and UK people judging people in a short amount of time. Go watch Antony destroying Dortmund, their backline in Champions League. Antony's too strong for Griggs' connection. I do have high hopes for Antony. I must say, Spilling Media. I am hoping and waiting to see how they do. I really am. It doesn't need to be a versus. Antony and Sancho can share right wing like Berber, Tevez, Saha, Rooney shared forward. And I think this is a very good comment made by Goat Comment that they can share it. They can equally be crucial parts of the squad. Griggs, I hope your Wi-Fi is working now.
Yeah, it should be good. Jogo Bonito Twitter hacked my Wi-Fi. Anyway.
Yeah, they got onto you, man. I think that, or maybe you talking about Arsenal could win the league. I think
maybe. But now back to Sancho versus Antony. Well, I know some comments say it shouldn't really be a versus, but for me, I think because Sancho, for me, is coming back for that right wing spot. I don't think there's a spot for him on the left. I think Garnacho and Rashford have that solidified from Ten Hag's point of view. So it'll be the right wing spot, and I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see what Sancho did in the mountains in the Netherlands. Maybe he found
Sancho trash if he doesn't step up, because Garnacho is taking Sancho his spot for sure. And by the looks of it, if Rashford continually gives us something to think about on the right hand side, it is calls for concern as to what happens with Sancho in general. If Sancho comes back, has a great 6 months, fantastic. But if he has a medium 6 months, I'd sell him.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
But the problem is the Glazers are, the Glazers do not like letting assets go. They're very, very, very strict about holding on to assets, and they do not want to let assets go at any cost.
They won't be here, so it's calm.
Well, that's another conversation in its own, because right now, as it looks, is the Qatari investment fund are going and looking for a team, but they are more interested in Ham Sandwich Hotspur for some reason.
I mean, Spurs denied that they met with them, so we'll see.
They can deny all they want.
Yeah, I don't think we even get bought by. I think we get bought by Dubai, to be honest. Anyway, I think that's the Middle East country that buys us.
I'm hoping so. I really am hoping so.
That investment group, I saw the funds, bro. They be making revenue of like 65 billion a year.
Wow,
that's all I'm saying, bro. That's a lot of players. That's what makes me dream of Mbappe.
I think the PSG owners are looking to transfer as well to a different team, aren't they? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think the moment Mbappe leaves PSG, I think they're selling PSG. That's the main cash cow. Once Mbappe dips to Madrid,
I mean, not just Mbappe though. They look obviously Neymar and Messi. They've got the three of the biggest players that you could ask for in football, all in all. And they've got a very decent squad. I think if they're not securing Champions League this season, they themselves would think, we've spent too much money to be not getting Champions League. Way too much money.
To win it, yeah.
Yeah, to win it, yeah. I mean, their wage bill alone. No. The league, that league is not giving them anything. Their wage bill alone is ridiculously high for not to be winning and competing for Champions League. It's too high.
And they're about to sign Munahi too, my other guy.
Yeah, Mbappe coming to Man United. He loves Rashi. Are you forgetting how shit Rashford was last year? Just shows we shouldn't write Sancho off too quick, and that's a good comment as well. I personally absolutely wrote off Rashford. I said PSG came knocking. His brother rang PSG, and I made a tweet saying, I used to pray for times like this, and I regret that now because Rashford saw that tweet. But it's okay. This is what it's about. Football is about doubting players and players coming back and proving you wrong. That's the whole purpose of it all. If the players are not proving you wrong, then that means they're just, going downhill. In all honesty, they're going downhill. No, Sancho is not still training with the first team. No, negative. I wanted to quickly touch on some of the quotes in general that have from the presser today. Let me see. I think Wolves are prioritizing signing Aaron Wan-Bissaka, which is a nice sign. Would you let Aaron Wan-Bissaka go this summer? Comment section as well. Would you let?
I thought you were about to say January. Honestly, I said in the chat earlier, bro. I don't think we should be selling players in January, to be honest, unless they're like the Brandon Williams of the world, where they don't play at all. Bro, we're so lack of depth. Like one injury to people said sell Lindelof because an offer came in for him. Bro, one injury to Varane and we're starting Harry Maguire again.
Um, I would want to keep. I would want to keep Bisaka for one more season. I'll be honest with you.
Nah, not one more season. Nah. He needs to. He needs to. Yo, Malo Gusto is coming to me in the summer, or Jeremy Frimpong. I like to. I'll take alternatives. But
I'm not sure if I'm ready to see another season of seeing, oh, this is a priority, that is a priority. If Bisaka is doing well, then let Bisaka, do his thing, right? What's wrong with that?
I guess, but I mean, I just think I think there's better backups out there, or like I want honestly. Also, I think the fact that Dalo can get comfortable, he needs we don't want him to get complacent because he'll know that he'll always start over Basaka. But if a Malo Gusto or Jeremy Frimpong comes in, that's competition. It's gonna make Dalo's levels even go higher, or they could overtake him, and we have stronger fullbacks, bro. Just imagine a fullback duo of Malo Gusto and Dalo for the next 5 years. That's the best right wing. That's the best right back depth you'll see in a long time. That's strong.
Let's go and bring up some quotes from Diego Dallo from today's presser. Diego Dallo says, "We have this type of mentality and face the game tomorrow like it's a Premier League game or a Europa League final or something like this. We have to, as it should, and hopefully we can be celebrating in a month or so, meaning hopefully we can be throwing champagne and be in a final and etc." So it's a nice thing to hear from Diego Dallo, who is one of the most improved players in the squad. He says, "We have to build many things, and I think this competition, Carabao Cup, would be a very first big and firm step that we could take, especially because it is the first trophy of the season and we are so close." And we are so close, Griggs, because it's quarterfinals tomorrow, straight into the semi-final. We could get Newcastle, we could get Wolves, we could get City, we could get Leicester, we could get Nottingham Forest. It could be home or it could be away. It's a lot of things to consider. What is 2 legs? The semi-finals 2 legs. Okay, so I totally forgot that as well. So imagine, is it 2 legs?
Wait, the Carabao Cup finals 3 days after the Barca tie.
Is the Carabao Cup semi-final 2 legs?
Yeah. It used to be. Then they stopped it for COVID and they restarted again, bro. These guys see us fail, bro. No. Imagine we just finished being Barca and then we gotta play a Carabao Cup final 3 days after. That's so long, man.
Well, welcome to the life of Premier League players,
bro. That's too many games, bro. It's all right. We got Casemiro, the 5-time UCL winner. He go for this type of shit. It's calm.
That's it. Casemiro, Rafa Varane.
Yeah, Varane's built for this shit. Now it's calm.
Lisandro Martinez, World Cup winner.
Martial ain't built for this shit though. It's calm.
Thank you very much. Can you please forward this message to the Martial Hive, please,
bro?
Because I'm tired.
Every game that I see a striker score goals, I get.
Your internet is bugging out again. Before it starts doing a madness, let's go and look at the tweets. Look at the tweets and the quotes. Diego Dallo, MUFC is about winning trophies. It is about competing and fighting in every trophy that we are in. And this Carabao is not smaller than a Champions League Cup, or Champions League trophy, than a Europa League. Obviously, it's different dimension, but for us, it is a trophy, and we want to win it. So, as a player, as a football player, you wanna be in for everything. You wanna be in for, like I say it, right? Even if it's a KFC trophy, I want to fight for it. If you're not a competitive individual, then what's the point? What is the point? Big up Asim. Asim asks a question, says, what are both of your predictions for the season in terms of where we finish and if we win any trophies? I personally said, and I remember, that Manchester United will come third in the 22-23 season. I don't know if you remember, but I said it on Never a Foul. I said it on United View. I tweeted it out as well. So yeah, I called third. In terms of a cup run, I said we could come a semi-final. I didn't say we could get in a final or win a trophy. I didn't think that was possible or could be possible. So yeah, that's my kind of thing. Griggs, what about you?
We're finishing third. I think we'll finish third.
Was that your prediction at the start of the season as well?
No chance.
Okay.
I thought we were finishing 5th or 6th, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure.
I didn't think we'd get top 4, but Ten Hag has changed my life. In terms of a trophy, I do think we won a trophy. I think that trophy drought ends finally. I think it's gonna be a Carabao, to be honest. I think City around the Carabao ties, I think City have important Premier Champions League games. I think I don't think I know Pep loves the Carabao, but it's like his second wife. But I think he'll sacrifice it, and I think that we'll take advantage of it.
Okay. Faz, why? I think you hating on Martial too much. His injury record is mad, but he's solid player off the bench, and his injury record isn't mad. It is atrocious. It is diabolical. It is one of the worst injury records you could expect from a Premier League professional athlete, let alone a footballer. And he off the bench is even worse because actually he has to warm up. And last time I checked, he's the only player that gets injured during warm up. It's not happened once; it happened twice, maybe 3 times even. So there is your answer when it comes to Antony Martial. Thank you very much. Let's move on to the tweets as well. And yeah, I was saying, as a player, it's nice to see that players competing for everything, even if it's a Thailand trophy. Let's be honest, that comes once every generation. I don't mind. I'll take that. Dallas says, I think it has to be an obsession for us to win trophies, to win things. I think you guys feel even more than me. You are here longer than me that we have to win. And that is a very nice comment, that players come and go, managers come and go, owners could come and go, but the fans, always stay. Unless you're a Hamza who changes clubs every few seasons. Unless you are one of those fans and you change teams. Unless you're someone Hamza. I know. Yeah, there are people out there, who change clubs every 2-3 seasons, and rightly so. There are some people who say, why can I not change? If a player change a club, I change a club as well. There are Real Madrid fans who went from, there are Ronaldo fans who went from Man United to Real Madrid to Juventus to now Shawarma FC. So it is what it is. Continuing, right? Dallas says, I think it is a plus when we have player that has won the Champions League, that now Licha has won the World Cup. Hey, don't disrespect Varane as well, who's won the World Cup. These types of winning mentality, it has to bring us as a team, has to put us in the next level and this level that we want to be. And this is the level that we want to be. So it's nice to have, he's basically saying it's nice to have players who have won the most upper echelon trophies in football. They bring that mentality, they bring that experience, they bring that locker room experience. And what better way than to bring that experience and mentality into our own squad? They have been through the utmost, toughest of the pressures that you could think of. Being in a changing room. Imagine being in a changing room, extra time, World Cup. My goodness, let alone Champions League. This is the World fucking Cup. Your ankle might be twisted up. Your ribs might be hurting. Your lungs are burning. Your neck is hurt. It could be anything, It's a tough games. It's hot. It's humid. You don't think you can go anymore. And you just have to get numb to it. We don't realize, we don't actually realize physically what they go through. Physically. I am an unfit, unserious candidate, and I went through preseason, and that wasn't that was preseason. If you go and check my tweets, I went through preseason with a professional football team with a bunch of my friends, and my heart came out of my butt cheeks. It was that bad, bro. It was that bad. I didn't last. Obviously, I couldn't survive. I had to give up. I was dead.
Either, don't worry about it.
But
I wouldn't last either. Don't worry about it,
bro. That's what I mean. Like, imagine, and they are telling me, like, when we're doing cup games, when games are thick and fast, and we are human. It's not like you plug us into a wall and we charge. It doesn't work like that. Physios try their best. A lot of the times, a lot of players are playing with niggles and issues. No player is 100% ever. Impossible. And yeah, it's just they become numb to the pain. They just keep going. They don't stop.
Yeah, I mean, right now, no team is really doing training sessions. Like it's just conditioning because they gotta make sure they stay fit for games.
Yeah, and the fans help a lot when they're in the stadium. Dallo says, big up Dan as well into the stream. Let me just continue with the tweets. Dallo says, I want to be one day the same type of guy that can say, okay, I've won this amount of competitions at Man United. I have this experience of winning big competitions. So this winning mentality, it also brings us a bit more help. A bit more of a help. He wants to basically, he's almost saying in the lines of, I want to be remembered, right? I want to be remembered for what I do in this club. I want to be remembered for what I achieve in this club.
Talk.
legacy talk. And same thing with Bruno Fernandes. He says all the time, I want to be remembered. I want to be remembered. I want to win things. That's why I extended my contract. I had a chat with the owners, and I said this. I said that Eric Ten Hag okayed Bruno Fernandes's contract extension. Nobody believed me. They all said no. How can he? Whatever. But I did say it. I did call it, and he did confirm this in the Athletic. I said Eric Ten Hag was going to okay Bruno Fernandes's, but then I also had a conspiracy theory that Eric Ten Hag is going to get rid of Bruno Fernandes. But I guess I might be wrong. I think he clearly loves him a lot. Dallo also says the way that English people live this game, the way that everybody talks about the Premier League, it's like the world stops at the weekends to watch it. And I think that made me love this country and obviously the Premier League. And it's true. It is true. And it's not just a UK, with all due respect. I think the whole world almost, I've said this to Griggs. Griggs disagrees, but I think the whole world will stop when Man United is playing Barcelona. I really, really think so. I think that day will be.
Whole world is a little stretch. I just think that.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
I mean, no, people, no. It's because you said it's bigger than the World Cup. Nah. That's why I disagree with you. Because you mentioned the World Cup, bro. The World Cup, any game.
Yeah, World Cup was dead.
Any game at the World Cup is bigger than a Europa League.
That game was dead, man.
Bro, Man United could be playing Barcelona in the Champions League final, and it wouldn't be as big as
that game was dead, man. That game only
people. I do agree with Griggs. Because
that game only started when it was the 80th minute. Hold on. That game only started. That game only started at the 80th minute. Come on, like let's be honest. But nonetheless, it's Eric Ten Hag's. It's Eric Ten Hag's. Again, you disagree with this. You say that his Champions League semi-final was his biggest game of his career, and sure, it is Champions League. It is semi-final, and it is understandable. But I still think that Manchester United, 3rd/4th, joint third in the league, all competitions to play for. Frankie de Jong, Xavi, Rafinha, Antony, 100 million, Barcelona pulling levers, Glazers, so much involved in this fixture. And it's just the build-up and the hype of who goes through next. Manchester United coming into Champions League, wanting to get into Champions League. Barcelona paid so much and did so much to stay in the Champions League and got knocked out. Can they progress? Because they need let's be honest, Barcelona need to win their league and need to at least win something in Europe for their sponsors and everything to be. Because as far as I remember, someone was telling me, a Barca fan was telling me, is them going out the Champions League hits them a lot considering their revenue streams. So
they're gonna win their league though, so it's calm.
Yeah, I mean, by the looks of it, they're looking good. Yeah, Real Madrid are still very, very close. Anything is possible. Any injury or anything can creep up.
Too many got injured.
But okay, yeah. But I still think Eric Ten Hag's biggest test comes against Barcelona right now with the squad.
Bro, what game I think was bigger than Barca? I think the game against Liverpool that we played is bigger than the Barca game.
It is not his full squad. It is only still his half squad, if you ask me. It is not his full squad. So that's, considering all of that, I think it'll be the biggest game that Ten Hag plays. We will get into everyone. There's a lot of members that have joined. I will get into everyone, but let me just quickly finish off these quotes because there's a good few of them still to go through. Diego Dallo, yeah, we read that bit, the Premier League, which I agree. I think people like Griggs across the globe, people like Asian fan base who are waking up daft o'clock. United versus Barcelona is bigger than any next round Champions League games, says Starlord, which I think is true. But Real Madrid and Liverpool are playing. That's big. But I still think Man United bring more eyes. I still think Man United draw more attention. So considering the Premier League is watched by so many people and Man United is the biggest team supported in the world, I think Diego Dallo's right. Diego Dallo says we had some results this season that we didn't expect, especially at the beginning of the season. So the way that we work after that one is the biggest difference that I've noticed since I've been here. So he hasn't said, was it the losses or was it the wins? He hasn't said that, but surprising to say the least in terms of, Nobody predicted. By the way, when that Liverpool game happened, nobody predicted. I was unconscious. Remember, I was unconscious. Someone had to hold me up when Rashford threw that corner flag, and I think Rashford looked at me as well because he saw my tweets. So I went unconscious even more.
I said eye contact. That's crazy,
bro. Yeah, see, bro, players are making eye contacts, bro. Who else? Luke Shaw, changed his life ever since he signed my shirt, and I gave him a little pep talk. Lisandro Martinez won the World Cup ever since he signed my shirt. Have you actually noticed? This is actually true. The players who have signed my shirts have gone on to win World Cup. So maybe something powerful is in that shirt.
Luke Shaw didn't.
No, Luke Shaw is about to win a trophy this season. Hopefully, fingers crossed. He's about to win a trophy after his 7-8 years in the club. But Lisandro Martinez did. And yeah, players proving me wrong left, right, and center. Diego Dallo being one of them, actually. I remember saying, sell this guy. I've had enough. Diego Dallo says, in the past, we have lost games, and this season, we have lost games as well. But the way we reacted after it this season made a difference so far. And this is what I think is going to build us to be a better position as a club, as players, staff, and manager. So he's referring to his previous season in Manchester United, where after losing, things might have not looked so good in the dressing room. I remember, by the way, again, I remember certain things that people forget to talk about. Remember last season, there was a lot of finger pointing. Who remembers that? Lots and lots of finger pointing. He's at fault. Ronaldo and Maguire's not getting on. Rashford is unhappy. He wants to leave. Sancho is unhappy. We had the Pogba situations. We had so many headaches. Everybody is beefing everyone, right? People are leaking information. Jesse Lingard's family members are not happy. Loads of shit, man. Just unbelievable amount of shit that happened last season. And now you look at it, is every day is a slow news day, which is beautiful, which is absolutely sensational. There is no news being leaked. There's nothing crazy coming out of the changing room. The biggest thing that I would say has come out is possibly Garnacho's attitude issue, in terms of, apart from the Ronaldo, obviously that's a bit separate issue on its own, but in terms of just leaks or anything as such, nothing's come out. Nothing really. Maguire's chilling. He's not doing much. Eriksen, everybody's chilling, right? Everybody's doing their thing. So very, very good, if you ask me. Dallo, and also Dean Henderson. Who can forget the number one leak, man? Dean Hendo, man, who leaked the fuck out of this club. The roof was leaking, but the Dean Henderson was leaking more. Diego Dallas says, I think it would be a big mistake if we didn't prepare for the game against Charlton the same way, especially mentally. We didn't prepare the same way as we do in Premier League games, because it's going to be a difficult game. And this week is a big test for Manchester United players, right? It's a big test. I'll come to you, Omo, and I'll quickly make my way around if anybody wants to chip in. It's a big week because if you look past Charlton and Charlton, God forbid, beat you, that in essence throws you off Man City game totally. You cannot tell me any different. It throws you off. If you beat Charlton, it kind of helps you build that momentum and that confidence, and everybody as a squad, not as a starting 11, but as a squad, everybody's had some minutes, everybody's getting involved, everybody's feeling fresh, and everybody's on high, what do you call it, endorphins, and just ready to tackle that weekend. Am I right, or do you guys feel any different?
The win is needed. We're gonna win.
The win,
it's gonna be easy.
The win is needed. Simple as that. Simple as that. No politics. What about you, Ronald? Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I do feel the same way. However, I kind of disagree with you when you made the comment on that Erik ten Hag has made a difference about no leaks, because Dean Henderson left before Erik ten Hag came, right? At the same time, when things are all hunky-dory, even the people who don't care about you will ride with you and celebrate with you. But when shit hits the fan and you're down and under, you basically find one or two people standing right next to you, right? For the last 10 years, Manchester United has been struggling. We did not win trophies. We did not win anything. And yet, obviously, as scapegoats, you have to blame someone. The team isn't playing well. I just read this, and this was the crazy part that you have seen that goal, right? Berbatov did that goal against a team, like similar to what Shaw did the other day
Okay.
when he picked up the ball from the left back position and went up and scored,
Okay.
right? Now, in that season, Berbatov had only scored 9 goals, and he had a goal drought of 9 games. However, no one talks about it. No one calls him a failure like we do with Martial. We're so critical about him, including myself, because it was a good season and we were winning. If we are going to win this season, we're not going to say Donny van de Beek was a bad player, right? Even though he was. Or Martial did not do enough. We'd say he did enough. So when things are going good, it's going good. And Dean Henderson has gone quiet because he is getting beaten down by second league teams. So with what now he's gonna talk. There's no chest over there anymore.
Yeah, that
When
is
he
very
left,
true. You know, when things are going well, everybody's happy. Nobody wants to talk too much. That is true.
yeah, and Maguire knows right now that me just being in the squad means that I get my England position, so he's not talking.
Sure.
And he knows,
That's a
and
fair
the most
assessment.
importantly, he knows that Glazers are going, the ones who backed him. So there's no backing. The roof's gone.
Let's continue with the quotes. Diego Dallas says, I think not only me, but you can see the progress in a lot of players, especially collectively. But Ten Hag is obviously the one for the biggest parts of that. So a lot of players have improved. And as you can see, he's saying that Ten Hag has played a big part in it. Dallo on Ten Hag says, obviously, he's a very good manager. He wants every player available, every player at the best level physically. So I have to push myself even more. Since I arrived in preseason, I knew I had to be at my best levels to play that the way Ten Hag wants to play. I think I fit in right with the type of play and the things he asked me to do on the pitch. So I do know, and I'm sure you guys know as well, that Dallo went and did extra preseason workout on holiday. He had his own chef, he had his own personal trainer abroad to help him as well get prepared for preseason, which is very nice to hear. I think Dallo just and Ronaldo said a lot of nice things about Dallo as well. Said he's one of the players who's extremely disciplined and keeps himself sharp all the time, and he picks up all the positive things that are around him, which is a very nice thing to hear. And Dallo is a very young player. He's 23, 24 years old. He has a long career ahead of him, and that's exactly how he should be treating himself. Is trying to get before he reaches his peak of his career, trying to stay in peak shape. Dallo on his loan spell at AC Milan says they look very much into details tactically, and I think it brought me a little bit more knowledge about the game. I'm also a guy who wants to learn and ask about things. So that's nice. He picked up some tactical stuff from AC Milan. I think it is probably the most important step of my career so far. I think it was the time for me to regain, first of all, match fitness because I was not playing when I was here. So again, his loan spell did well for him. I mean, this is a conversation now that leads me on to asking about Telles. I mean, what do we do about Telles? Because Telles has not seen anything of Ten Hag. Still on loan. What do you think, Griggs, in terms of Telles? Do you think it would be worth bringing him back just to see if Telles can maybe do something under Ten Hag? He's been injured in the last 7-8 games, which is not really helpful. But before his injury, he was having a very decent run of games in Sevilla. He's had 13 appearances so far, more than some players. Definitely more than some players. There is a player in Telles, we know that. But considering everything, let's not forget Telles is 30 years old and he is going to be 31 in 2023 December. So, what do we do?
Flamengo is a great club, and that's where Alex Hayes will be playing in summer 2023. That's all I'm saying. Alex Hayes is not coming back to my football club. Nah, be serious, man. Let's be serious.
Andres Pereira played in Flamengo.
What was that? Sorry, Omo?
Andres Pereira played in Flamengo, bro. It's a good place for Brazilians, man. It's a beautiful club.
Listen, he had no place there. I think when in preseason he was playing center back. You can notice that he was prepping for Lisandro Martinez. He was a prep. He had the future here. He's. Thank you for your service. You're gone.
I just remember the good of him. That was the one goal that he hit. That was a beautiful corner goal. He used to be very good at taking corners as well. It's not like his corners were just hitting the first
we need to figure out what we do with Telles because his contract runs out this summer, and he's on loan.
Oh, then he's gone.
Then
he's gone.
But I
don't.
We did pay 40 50 million
Accept
for
the
him.
loss. Accept the loss. I know what you're about to do. Accept the loss. It's okay. Accept the loss.
We didn't pay 50 million for him.
You sure?
20 mil for him.
Was it 20 million for him?
Yeah, it was very cheap.
I think I'm
might have
thinking
been
Bissaka's price.
cheaper, actually.
So
2.4 million.
Do you let him go for free? Do we let Sevilla keep him, considering we scammed Sevilla before with Martial, so maybe we do him a favor.
Sevilla's
we
never
did it
take
again.
our loan players anymore.
Yo, Alex Saez has been
with Telles
ass at Sevilla. I'm gonna say capital A.
Also, we bought him for 15.8 million, the same, like around the same price that we bought Malacia for.
We bought him for 15.4 million pounds. It's okay. Let him go.
Let him go. Cut the
Let him go
losses.
free.
I would have preferred a couple of million for him because it just makes sense. But
I know
guess
you want some kickback, some return on investment. It's okay. Let him go for free. It's okay to let players go.
We'll always remember the first game against PSG where I thought this guy was a Brazilian Beckham. We'll always remember those days.
It's not for us to start selling players.
Dallo's next quote, he says, started to have this routine again of playing every 3 days. Having this schedule in my mind was good because I was not having it here, especially because of injuries that stopped me for a while. But going to a different league, it brought me big experience of playing continuous games. So clearly he's enjoying that experience now where we might need him every so many days. And we did send Martial on loan thinking he might gain something, but he gained zilch. Dallo says, playing with good players there is one of the things that made me a better player, obviously. When you speak about Italian football, you always think of defensive mindset, the tactical battle. So, yeah, he gained a lot from that. We are making progress. We are in the right direction. And that way we have to approach, especially this season, because I think we have good positions to win something. At the end of the season, we want to be in the mindset of this season. We did everything we could to win this season and play finals and winning trophies. My aspirations will always be that being at Man United, you need to have big ambition. You need to win everything, every competition that you are in. But we also know that our reality that we have to be cautious. We have to be cautious. That is interesting as well. We want to win everything, but we have to be cautious. I wonder what he means by cautious. Since I've arrived at the club, one of the things. What's happened? 1 second. Where is it? Since I've arrived at the club, one of the things I was most impressed by was the connection that we have been having with the fans. Inside the stadium is something I've not seen. It is something that we have been building on. So he is talking about when Faz is shouting tactics at the players on the touchline.
What are you saying, bro? You saying you got to go out wide? Is that what you're telling them?
Yeah, I'm saying. Well, firstly, what I'm saying is David De Gea signed the contract, and the whole stadium's looking at me. That's the first thing that I'm saying. Everybody knows that video that went slight viral. And then the second thing I'm saying is Ten Hag play 5 at the back when Maguire's playing. I do remember that earlier on the season. But Ten Hag is telling his fullbacks, stretch out wide, push forward, don't be scared, don't hesitate. If you see the gap, make them run. But the problem is when the fullback makes the run, Maguire is not able to distribute. So we see that problem time and time again. But yeah, it is nice. And the fans are definitely, obviously, as you guys notice, I've started uploading what you call full-time whistle cam, where I upload like a nice 2-3 minutes right after the full-time whistle, so you guys can see what I see from a stadium perspective, what Ten Hag is doing with the players, what the players are doing. You pick up a lot of things from body language, and fans are cheering every single player on, which is very, very nice. Diego Dallo on the team spirit. You can see on the pitch the connection that every player is getting and the connection with all the players who are on the bench as well. It is something that happened completely naturally. And when you win, it becomes easier. And I think identifying some of the negativity or even just tension with senior players that was here before, now that that's been closed off and it's been sent out of the club. It's sent the club into a positive direction where there's no more disruption. Nobody's walking off. Nobody's having any issues. Everybody's just, chilled out. If you're oversleeping, you're gonna get penalized. If you've got attitude issues, you're gonna get penalized. If you're not match fit, you're gonna be told, and he's gonna make people aware that you're not match fit. So everybody's holding some sort of discipline, which is fantastic. He then says, we build this relationship inside the group, but I don't think it is something where we have to make the connection. It's natural between us, and I think it is positive that we have to build on it and be even more connected, especially inside the pitch. So it's a natural connection. Nobody's forcing anything. Nobody's doing up fake smiles, Nobody's faking it. Diego Dallo on his contract, which is a very important situation. We are talking. We are negotiating. We are seeing how much parties will benefit. It is no secret that I'm happy to be here. I love this club. That is very interesting indeed. Very, very interesting. I like how he says we are negotiating. As a player, that is very interesting to hear that he says we are negotiating instead of saying, we're in talks. Things are being in the works. The club is speaking, and we'll decide shortly. He could have kept it simple. He said we're talking and we're negotiating. And we are seeing how much parties benefit. So that is interesting to hear as well. Who benefits more? It is no secret that I'm happy to be here. I love the club. And I don't like when players say that. I'll be honest with you. I don't like when players say, I love the club. I want to stay. It kind of makes me think like they want to go more than anything. Makes me feel like they want to part ways or something.
What do you want them to say? I hate the club?
No, I just want them to say I'm enjoying everything. We're talking and we'll see what happens. Simple.
It's just the football media.
But then you keep it's like a lose-lose situation because you say simple things and people stretch it more. You say too much and people look into it too much. It's a losing battle when it comes to contract talk. But he said nothing wrong here. He said he loves the club. He's happy here, and at the end of the day, he is a player. He wants to make money as well. But there's the 200 grand salary cap as well, so there may be bonus conditions added to his contract, which makes sense.
Stupid
rule. But it doesn't. But yeah,
I agree. It does. Bonus structures make perfect sense because Erling Haaland is making nearly 1 million a week when he's scoring, so it does make perfect sense.
Yeah, but his basic salary is 400 per.
No, Erling Haaland's basic salary is 300.
It's 400.
Haaland.
It's 400, bro.
Is it 400? I thought it was 350.
Yep. No,
300,
it's 400. It's
no?
450 or 425 for KDB.
Oh, okay. Haaland's base, he makes 375 per week.
Yep.
And his after his bonuses and everything, it adds up to 900k per week.
Hey man, as long as his wage structure doesn't ruin Mbappe's chances at United, that's fine with him. Man.
Because think about it, Faz.
But then Edison, Ruben Diaz, Laporte, all earn 100 and 180 grand a week, whereas Julian Alvarez earns 50 grand a week. Phil Foden earns 60 grand a week. Rodri, John Stones, Jack Grealish earn 200 grand a week. So I guess considering all of that, they can give Haaland 375 or 400 a week because you have some of the other players.
But then again, putting a cap on the price that they're doing right now, Mbappe doesn't love Manchester United like that he's going to come over for 200k.
He's not coming for basic 200. It's not happening. That's never going to happen.
Ain't no superstar coming for basic 200k.
No, but then
let's forget Enzo Fernandez. Let's forget Mbappe.
Nah. Enzo Fernandez don't need to make 200k a week. He'll be fine on like 120.
Enzo Fernandez, I think, would come on 150 a week. Yeah, I think he would come.
You guys really say that. However, Martial is actually sitting on 250 a week.
But that is a Woodward issue. That is a Woodward issue. That is not something that we gave out. And if you ask, the wage structure will never be fixed until we get Sancho out the club. It's never going to be fixed then, because he's the highest earner. If you ask me, after David De Gea, yeah. after David De Gea's contract gets pen to paper. Jadon Sancho, the player who has missed the most games this season or is about to miss the most games after Martial, is earning the highest amount, which if I'm an agent, right? If I am an agent, you can't even call. I'm not answering your phone. Nobody's answering your phone because unless you,
I mean, we got Casemiro on lower wages somehow.
Cass is on 323.50 a week, so it's still the same as Jadon.
There's one player who's on mad
Casemiro is the highest earner because Casemiro came in after the Europa League qualification. So Jadon Sancho isn't the highest earner in logical sense, if you want to be really precise, because Jadon Sancho is earning the 25% less. Yeah, that's correct. So he isn't the highest earner, but then that's still because we are about to go to Champions League and the wage will go up. If you're a serious club, you will renegotiate the contract and put him on a 200 a week with bonus. If you do that, then as an agent, I am like, okay, then, right, this is serious. And nobody, any player, right? Any player, if you are winning Champions Leagues, if you are winning trophies, every player wants to come to you. That's end of conversation. And not every player, but especially players who care about those kind of things, who care about trophies, who care about legacy, who care about winning, who care about their what they create in this life. They will come. And those are the players we want. The Lisandro Martinez, the Malacias, not Casemiro's, because Casemiro's achieved it all, but even the Antonys, those are the type of players you want. If you go and now get a player, Vini Jr., 4 years ago, right? If you go and find the next Vini Jr., do you think Vini Jr. wants to care if he's coming at 200? No, he doesn't. If he's in the favelas kicking up ball in Brazilian league, you give him 60 grand a week and it's changing his life. Because Antony Santos won Eredivisie, was in Eredivisie's winning squad, whilst earning 20 grand a week, just 20. So these players, they don't care about wages. These certain players, some do when they get to that level, some do, but some of them they don't. And those are the type of players you want. Those are exactly the type of players you would want. Okay, let's continue with the quotes. There's still some more
on the
left.
guy that you're actually reading quotes about. This guy is on 25k a week.
I think he is something like that. Yeah, 25.
He earns less than Tom Heaton.
How much is Telles's wage? I think Telles's wage overall is about 4.
Diego
sorry, I apologize. Dallo's wage is on 3 million or something a year.
25k a week.
Something like that. It is very low. Yeah, I thought it was 30k a week. But anyways, it's the same. 25. 30, yeah, it's the same. It is the same, and it is bad. McTominay is the same, right? McTominay is really bad as well.
McTominay is 60k a week.
Is it?
I thought it was
20. I thought McTominay was still on a youth scholar wage.
Elanga is on 5k a week. Pelestri is on 20. Dallo is on 25, and McTominay is 60. Malacia
I think McTominay did renegotiate his contract, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
60k from McTominay is not the worst.
McTominay did renegotiate, but yeah, if you ask me, I think Dallo is about to get 100 grand a week contract easily. 100 grand it makes very much fair for Dallo as well. Okay, Chelsea have reached a verbal agreement for JOAO FELIX. Yeah, that's it. And then
that was it for the quotes, I think.
Yeah, that was it. I don't know why I read that one because that's gonna piss me off. But yeah, anyways, that is all the quotes from Diego Dallo's presser today. It was very nice. It was very good. It's nice to hear Diego Dallo wants to say, and I hope Man United compensate him accordingly, but don't overcompensate him as well. Keep room for hunger. If you give him 180 grand a contract a week now, that's a bit too much. If you give him a light 80 to 90, maybe 100, it's very much fair. But yeah, what are your score predictions tomorrow? Greg said 3-0. Ronald, your score prediction for tomorrow?
4-0.
4-0. That's okay. A lot of goals. Lots of goals. What about you?
It's going to be 2-0. 2 goals in the second
I
half.
feel like that as well. I don't know.
I was expecting Omo to come out and say like 6-1 or some shit like that.
Well, I'm never gonna give the opponent a chance to score. They're not scoring against us. That's my whole thing.
Trust me, Maguire will score, and he'll do that silly celebration again with his arms wide open.
Listen, if Maguire score and do the silly celebration, I'm gonna do the silly celebration too.
Definitely. Garnacho is one of the players that we need to consider about
But I
his
just gonna end up
salary.
being sold.
He's gonna get 50K.
I hope he doesn't get 50K.
I know.
I
But I think
hope
that's what he gets.
he gets a like 20 to 30.
That's why. I
If he really loves Manchester United, he will stay here for a like 50.
He's going back to
Sorry,
Atletico Madrid.
30 grand. And you know what? If Garnacho goes to Atletico Madrid, it'll be the biggest mistake I think he makes, considering that football that they play. But yeah, if he really wants to live this life and go in the direction Ten Hag is going, I think 20 grand is absolutely more than enough. 30 grand is even pushing it for an 18-year-old player, and lock him down for a 4-year deal with a 1-year extension in a 5-year deal.
Yeah, I would give him 30K for the next 2 years, and then we'll renegotiate from there.
But then
there's many different ways you can structure the contract. What you can do, especially for young players, right? What you can do for a player like Garnacho, who is gonna be a superstar, or not gonna be. That's a big prediction. That's a big prediction, right? Not gonna be, but Garnacho is very much marketable. Nobody can deny that. He's a very much marketable player. So what you do is then you add a lot of bonus into his, and this is Man United Glazer talk. This is political talk, right? You add his image rights, you bump it up. So every time Man United uses image, he gets a like 20, 30 grand, 10 grand, whatever it is. You bump it up. That's one way. Second way, every time a transfer window closes, he gets a little bonus, meaning him and his agent keep their mouth shut and don't talk to anyone. You get a bonus. That's another one. Every time you start, every time you've played a full night, every time you've collected 90 minutes in the bank. So it could be 45, could be however way, 80, 10. Every time you collect 90 minutes in the bank, you get a bonus. Every time you get an assist, a goal, the standard stuff, you get a bonus. If Man United qualify for Champions League and you have played X amount of games within that season to help us get into Champions League, you get a bonus. If Man United qualify for us, there's so many different ways of compensating a player where the player actually, when you calculate it all, has actually ended up making 80 grand a week, maybe even like 60 grand a week. So, but the basic has to be low because we have ran money dry from giving. Sanchez was the start of all evil. He was the what's that Netflix show, man? That Netflix show, that crazy Netflix show with aliens and that. You know what I mean? 11. There's a girl called 11.
Oh, Stranger Things.
Stranger Things started happening when we gave Sanchez that contract, man. Stranger Things started happening.
Don't talk about my kid like that.
That's what happened. But big up to Ed Woodward with the super chat. Thank you very much. As always, says all hail AM9 4-0. You keep hailing, man, because your forehead is gonna go dark. By the way, you're clanging and banging your forehead on the floor, waiting for Martial to do something.
They're gonna park the bus, and Martial's gonna have a tough time.
They're not parking the bus. They are locking up. They might as well put 3 goalkeepers. That's how they're gonna play. They are really gonna be locking it up.
Playing tomorrow.
I hope not. Because he can't play tomorrow.
Martial before a City game, and we all know he made the difference in the City game in the second half.
I hope not because
got better show up against City, man. I swear to God.
He better, because last time I checked, they said, "Oh, Haaland 2 goals in this many minutes, Martial 2 goals in 7 minutes." Something like that. Some mad stuff. They were really happy.
It's gonna be.
You sound like Martial FC now.
Against City.
No, sorry. It's only 4 more months of Martial. Then our new strikers coming in. Let's go.
Faz, shortly speak on Garnacho outlash on Bruno last game. What's your thoughts? I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind. Funny enough, you asked this. Obviously, as you guys know, I don't just watch Prem games. I go to watch a lot of other games. And I feel sad sometimes. I see like young players getting shouted at by older players or more senior players. I see that happen a lot of the time. And I feel bad. And I text my friends after the game. I say, yo, tell your boy, chill out on that player. It's a bit harsh. But, they say, listen, this is what it is, man. You're playing football. You're going to get disciplined. Someone's going to shout at you. Someone's going to shout back. And I said this before in another stream and other streams as well, that Alejandro Garnacho, I like that he has attitude. I like players. I always say I like players who have fuck you attitude, but channel that energy into the pitch. That's the most important thing. Get it out on the pitch. If you're feeling a certain type of way, Don't bottle it. Put it out on the pitch, man. And you know, for him having a little back and forth with Bruno will only do worlds of good, because they will then go back off the pitch and they will then discuss, right, what happened there. Right, this is why I shouted. Because don't forget, Bruno Fernandes himself, funny enough, you mentioned Bruno Fernandes himself said, I said something to Malacia. Malacia took it the wrong way. He said, why are you shouting at me? Don't shout at me. I don't like you talking to me like that. But then him and Malacia had a conversation, said, bro, this is not me shouting at you. I was trying to give you instructions, and it may come across like I'm shouting, but I'm not. And this is something you build a relationship. Alejandro Garnacho is very new into the first team squad. One of the reasons why, again, people forget, they just want to see Zidane ball, Pelestri ball, this ball, that ball. Well, protect the ball first. No pun intended. But like, watch these players, how they react around first team. Yeah, they have to be integrated into the first team training session. You know, the first team players are gonna school them a little bit. Hey, yo, you, here are my boots, go clean them. I don't know if you guys know, these type of things happen. Look at Xavi Simons is cleaning boots now. He's been told to wash boots. I don't know if you've seen the video. And they need to be humbled, man. Youth players, they need to be humbled. So it's okay if he's had a little go at Bruno, and I'm sure Bruno will check him and say, listen, what you on about, man? Chill out. So it's fine. It says to find a way to do. We need to find a way to do what Chelsea do, get them on a lowish wage, but still tied down for 6-7 years. Again,
7-year contracts are not
7. Yeah,
that's dead.
7-year contract is not gonna. It's a bit too
Look at JOAO
much.
Felix wasting his years.
Yeah,
I don't know how long that contract is.
I think Maguire has that kind of contract.
He does. He has a 6+1.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much, because if things go bad, then they go really bad, and you're locked in. Well, the rumors were it wasn't going to be 50k a week locked. It was going to be up to 50k with bonuses, and yeah, we'll see what happens, Logan, with that contract. Do you think footballers get paid too much, or would you say it's deserved? It's crazy, 20 to 30 grand a week for 18 years old, and I mean. Look, what is Endrick's wages going to be when he goes to Real Madrid when he turns 18 years old in June, if I'm not mistaken? Endrick's wages, you know,
I don't think it'll be that high. Madrid have.
It is impossible. No, it's not possible to go that high. It is impossible. Real Madrid will never pay you that high. Yeah. Ever pay you that high. Foden, one of the best wingers or winger forwards in the league, is on 60 grand a week. So think about that.
You're getting a new contract though, Foden.
Yeah, but you know, his contract now is 60 grand a week. That is it. You have to consider, man, these contracts, some of these contracts that we've given out, it ruins football. PSG as well, you know, it messes up football. If FIFA just managed to cap it somehow, just basic. I don't mind players getting bonuses at all. Give players bonuses a lot as well. Give players goal bonuses. Give players PR rights, image rights, all of that stuff. But basic needs to be capped, man. Basic needs to be capped, like NFL. Cap that shit, man. Cap that shit up. Man dodging. No, bro, I was just trying to debunk something and then come to you. So I did get there. Sorry for the delay. Alexis and Di Maria are the worst transfers made post-Fergie. Lukaku was bad as well, if you ask me. Lukaku was not good as well. But Di Maria, I don't know where it went wrong with Di Maria, because I really like Di Maria. I really like Di Maria. So, yeah.
Baz, while you spoke about Real Madrid, I actually checked, and the least they pay a first-team player is actually Valverde. They pay him 68,000 weekly.
Man, mute your mic, man. Wow. Valverde's on 60. Wow.
68.
Fuck, man.
This
is what I mean.
As a squad, they pay least is about 24.
When you're a big club, you don't need to
is above 100. Rodrigo is at 133. So all the new players are also about 150 to 1. The highest earning player is actually Eden Hazard at 384.
Wow. And look at where he is.
He didn't restructure his contract. Benzema used to be on a lot, but he restructured it.
Benzema and Modric are at the same, 278.
Wow. Ballon d'Or winner at 278. Wow. Some players, they deserve the money that they get. Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, sure. They deserve, even Modric, you know. If you ask me, Modric deserves money. Casemiro, some of these players deserve the money that they are offered.
Hey man, yo, Luka Modric wants to come here for a year. I'll give him 250k a week. That ain't a problem.
I'll be honest, the only player that I ever felt in football in all the years that I've actually watched I think one player that stands out for me who has loved, or two actually, who has loved their clubs. One's PK. Man literally wanted to play for free. He
Yeah,
just did not want
he
to
did.
leave. Yeah,
He
and,
did.
and the other
But
one is the Roma captain. I'm just forgetting his name at the point.
But PK is now doing up politics, if I'm not mistaken. He's doing up some sort of politics.
He's
After
gone.
leaving
Yeah, he's out of the club now.
Barca, he's doing some politics with football. Ziad says, "Can I join the stream?" Yes, you can. All you have to do is become a member, and I'll add you to the members only group. You'll get the links in there to join as well. It is a great way to support the channel and actually get to come on the stream and have your say. And the members have a members only group chat as well, which goes off. So be warned. But Nas says it's good to have a 6-6 option in the striker when you are playing parking specialists. Xavi Simmons didn't. Xavi Simmons didn't. Well, there is a video floating about. I just saw it today where the goalkeepers, where the players, where the senior players all are throwing, well, not throwing, but giving him boots to clean, and his face was not happy. I just saw the video today. And yeah, Felix and Atleti are mocking Chelsea. He's signing a new contract till 2027. Faz, opinion on the new out of context clip. I haven't actually seen it, bro. Lukaku was a good signing. He'll do well under ETH right now. Absolutely not.
I'll become
not having Romelu Lukaku punch the fucking chairs in the bench, because I sit near there, and next thing you know, he misses the seat and punches me, and I'm knocked out cold, bro. This man punched the dugout and broke the plastic glass. He punched through the plastic glass. That was the strongest touch he had. Nah, man.
I do agree with this point.
Those recent first touch is terrible. Napoli players are laughing.
I do agree with this point. If we go back years and we get the Everton Lukaku, the one who came to us, that was a good Lukaku, not the current one that we have. So that one under Erik ten Hag might have made the difference.
He's fat. I don't want him
taking any version of Lukaku, man. I'm good with that.
That's money down the drain. I don't want no part of Lukaku.
When will Sancho come back? Ziad, unfortunately, I do not have that information. But I kind of predict impossible. No, what do you mean?
Impossible.
I feel like
why not?
He's not even.
He hasn't trained with the squad yet.
He's not even trained with the squad yet,
bro. I just sent that clip 3 or 4 days ago. He has started training with the squad.
Wait, that's why him dragged into Carrington?
No, that's not it.
He hasn't started training with the squad yet.
He has.
He might be, in Ten Hag hasn't said anything about it. Who knows?
You know, Ten Hag and
cards close to the chest.
I would prefer to see him against Reading.
That's
what if, right? Okay, how about this? How about this? Sancho is our secret weapon. Yeah. Unleash him against Barca. Feed him to the Lions.
Yo, I ain't waiting. I ain't waiting.
Yeah, but then he won't perform because Barca is not the first game you come in after months of being out.
Why? Malacia came in and got fed to Mo Salah and he held it down. Malacia was brand new into the Premier League, never played this level of football in his life.
Yeah, but then Malacia got exposed in front of City.
But that's City. Everybody got exposed. Dallo got exposed as well after collecting a yellow card.
No, but Malacia also played minutes against Brentford. He played a full 45 against Brentford.
Yeah, but both of them we lost.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He still played the game. Sancho hasn't played a minute of football since like October.
What has he been doing in Netherlands then? What has he been doing? What is he cooking?
He's been visiting.
What is he cooking?
He's been visiting monks, man.
Okay, can I get a small footage of him doing kick-ups? Just kick-ups.
He's been training, bro. He's been doing individual training.
Bro, what training? Mind training? Monopoly training? Chess training? What is he training?
You don't worry about
bench
that.
press.
He's been doing fitness training.
Are we gonna see Sancho muscular, lean?
I don't need to see Sancho muscular. That's even worse.
I don't understand.
You don't worry about it. It's gonna show up on the.
I'll be honest. I saw him in the training video. He looked leaner.
Good. Even
send me that video. Send me that video, please. Send this link. Let's see.
You guys want uncooked food.
Sling
That's how cook. Don't worry about it. You want uncooked food,
bro. I wanna. Okay, when someone is cooking, right, and you've been to guest house, your mom's or dad's or whatever,
you taste the food while
you like to peek in the kitchen, man. You want to peek. You just want to snip. You just want to go.
No, he's been doing conditioning, bro. He's been doing conditioning.
You just want to have a little smell, man. I want to smell Sancho's food, man. What's he cooking?
Do you see what's happening on the pitch? Are we conceding goals? No, we're scoring goals. That's what Ten Hag is cooking.
The last thing I remember is Sancho passing to Malacia and us conceding a goal. That's the last thing I remember. Man.
Oh my god.
It was it was atrocious. And the last thing I remember is me making a video on Sancho saying, "Does Sancho fade?" I don't know if you guys seen it, but please go check out that video because that's the last thing I remember. Actually, where is it? Does
Last
Sancho...
thing I did, I cooked them on a channel last time I remember.
There you go. That's
everybody's cooking my boy. Then it's gonna come back and you'll be like, "Oh, Sancho, I'm sorry." I don't want
if you
It
haven't,
the City games, the last time I remember talking about him.
there you go. That's the
Liverpool
video.
game.
Yeah, the Sancho fade. That was the Liverpool game, and I did a nice little breakdown. What I
Was it
saw.
we won 3-1, right? Or was it 2-1?
2-1. Okay, let's see. Let's continue with the chat. Let's see. It says Lukaku or Weghorst. Guys, we need to respect Lukaku bar his first touch liability.
Whoa.
He has a good striker. He still banked 15 goals per season under
Well,
us.
Wait a minute. Ten Hag said he wants ball to feet. If this man cannot control the ball to the feet and he cannot jump for the ball, what's the whole point?
Thank you very much.
Bro,
I
don't worry,
appreciate
bro.
that.
Ten Hag's ideal striker is coming in the summer.
I appreciate what you just said there. Thank you very much. That
And
also,
just sums it up. To our transfer business, our biggest giant signer was Bruno, and before that was Juan Mata, and before that was Zaha. We don't make winter signings.
Sancho or Mudryk? God
Sancho.
damn it! But I mean, at the moment,
Looks like
I would take the
I'm looking
known
at
devil.
Mudryk comp. He's a pace merchant. I don't want
No.
that.
Have you guys ever even seen Mudryk play? But this guy, Ukraine military.
He ain't the one. He's good against teams that push
don't
up.
say that, man.
Aggressive teams.
Arsenal fans are here. Don't say that.
He will be good against Man City, but every other team in the Premier League is gonna flop. He ain't the one.
Big
He's
up
gonna be,
Liam in
he's
the
gonna be
chat.
worse
Oh,
than
please.
Pepe.
I heard he was doing conditioning in Holland. Yeah, he's back now. He's back in Carrington. We're getting Kane in summer, lads. You heard it here. God, stop.
Harold
Stop.
Kane. The Kane campaign, as my bro Coach
Sent
Kane.
you the video.
The Kane campaign, bro. Bro, Harry Kane in the summer is happening, and when he's winning us a title in the next 2 years, book it.
How old is Harry Kane?
30.
I'm not okay. If he come, I'm not giving him over 200 minimum.
No,
He's
we're
not
giving
going over
200.
200.
Now, yo, Harry Kane has got about 3-4 years left at the top level. He needs to spend them at Man United. I repeat to bro, this guy gets it, bro. This Zia guy, bro. This guy's impressing me.
I just saw the
So
video.
if it makes Anthony
yeah.
or Sancho works, I'll take it.
I
That's
don't
the
care
only
about
thing,
no
because
Anthony,
Anthony
bro.
doesn't have a striker.
I don't care about Anthony, bro. I don't care. Nah, bro.
No, you see, the reason why is for unlocking Anthony, he needs a striker.
Bro, yo, I promise you, Harry Kane is not unlocking Anthony's right foot. That's not happening. Anyway, Harry
Jesus
Kane,
can't do that, but I would like a younger striker than Kane.
Harry Kane is
But
winning.
we know you're only saying this because you heard your boy Culture Cam say that and sold it to you, and you watched
I
the
got
stream,
sold.
and now
I
you're
got
sold.
I got sold.
You're
He sold
sold.
me a pitch, and now I'm sold, and now I'm back in the campaign, bro.
This man got scammed.
Harry
Kane
Kane needs to come back in that. Bro, it makes sense, bro. When you really think about it, we know how many goals he bags in the Prem, so you know he's gonna bag
15
over
plus.
20 goals in the Prem.
15 plus go 5 plus assists.
15 to go, bro. He's already at 15 right now.
Cristiano did outscore him. Just to add to the mix.
Well, hey, that was freestyle
Bro.
football.
Harry Kane is gonna give you minimum 20 goals, and he can give you about 10 assists as well. And he's a perfect striker for Marcus Rashford. We all know how good Marcus Rashford is. We need to build the team around him if we're gonna build
He's
around
gonna unlock
anyone.
Anthony if he does
I care
come.
about Antony, but
I want
Right.
Gonzalo
I look
Ramos.
at the team in
Bro.
general.
all right. So yo, Gonzalo Ramos, can you win us a Prem in the next 3 years?
Sure.
I don't think so.
Why
Not
not?
to the level that Harry Kane can. Bro, you're talking about a guy that's been a top 5 striker in the Premier League history, bro. This guy.
And where did it end? Where did it lead him in Tottenham?
Spurs, bro. Spurs
He
hype,
went to-
bro.
he said
But
his
he could come to the
son
dark
said
side.
he made his
Bro,
own.
All right,
If he
next
really
week-
knows
wait,
his,
hold up,
if Harry Kane he really knows his ability, he should have left Spurs a long
He tried
time
to.
ago.
He literally tried. He did a whole riot and protest to leave, and Daniel Levy didn't let him.
Okay,
And he's
guys,
still in his contract. He should have not renewed his contract in the last time. He messed up.
6 years ago.
Okay,
At
wait,
that time,
hold-
Spurs were doing really good. Let's not act
Bro.
like Spurs were shit 6 years ago.
Okay,
They
hold
were
on.
finishing top 3 in the Prem. every
Harry
season.
Kane next season will end up with Chelsea.
He ain't going to Chelsea. Daniel Levy.
No,
Why would he go to
he
Chelsea? They're not
wouldn't.
going to be in Champions League.
Exactly.
He's going to go to a Champions League club. He needs to win a trophy. Bro, the dark side. RVP
Better big is the
2.0.
trophy.
RVP 2.0. RVP was the same level at Arsenal. He was batting up the league, but he didn't win a major trophy. He came to Manchester United, and his dreams came true. We can make Harry Kane's dreams come true. He continues his Premier League
Yeah,
legacy.
we said the same thing about Alexis Sanchez.
No, okay, but that's not the same level. Harry Kane's
What?
a world-class
Sancho's trash.
player. Yo, there's the only strikers in the world that you could say are actually better than Harry Kane are Erling Haaland, Robert Lewandowski, and Kareem Benzema. Those are the only 3 strikers on planet Earth that you could have an argument that they are better than Harry Kane. Bro,
Well, Ronaldo did outperform him.
no,
in the
he
season.
didn't. He did not outperform him. He outscored him. Outperformed is 2 different levels. It's 2 different
So you,
things.
so you want a striker
what does
who
matter?
performs well,
He
or you want a
outscored him. As a
who
striker, you're
scores?
supposed to score.
You also are supposed to distribute. He did that as well. He delivered 10. What?
What's
Harry
up with
Kane had
you
a
and
bit.
distribution? You want De Gea out just because of distribution.
Well, the striker is meant to also distribute to the wingers. That's part of Ten Hag's plan. Why do you think we're getting Weghorst? Because he knows how to ball to feet.
But last I heard, I heard
Harry
that
Kane plays
a
better in the
target
10.
man is what he needs.
Ooh, plays better than the 10. Harry Kane not a 10. He's a striker. Bro, he has 15
is
goals
good.
this season. We're in January.
Okay,
If it wasn't
hold
for,
on.
if it
What
wasn't
about
for,
Rashford?
he's not at 15 goals. Is he on 15 goals?
Yeah, he is.
Not in the Premier League. He's on 7. In the Premier League, Harry Kane's on 15 goals.
I think in the Premier
okay.
League. Okay, cool.
Okay. How much is Haaland on Premier League?
21.
Woo! I thought
And
he
he's
was
playing
20.
for
I didn't
he's playing
know.
for Man City. He's not. He's on 21. Bro, Harry
Bro,
Kane is the Harry Kane
he's
is the
outscored
perfect-
Everton.
Yeah, because
As a
Hans is not machine. But Harry Kane is the perfect striker, bro. He links with our wingers perfectly. Will help Bruno make the 3rd man runs. It's a perfect striker.
But then, Greg,
Can
just let me know because you know more about it. Does Tottenham play the Eric Ten Hag system or something similar to it?
No.
Of course not.
No in their
No,
system.
But
They
Harry
don't,
Kane,
right?
but Harry
No,
Kane,
nay.
but the way that Eric Ten Hag wants his strikers to play, Harry Kane plays it.
Spurs play with
And what's that
5-2-3.
system? A target man, right?
Yeah, Harry Kane's he could play target man and he could also drop deep and link play when he needs to. He could do both.
I'm just trying to understand how he fits in the system. I'm sorry.
The
Oh,
pressing is the
he
only
does not
the pressing is the only issue in a way because he doesn't press as much, but the pressing could also be fixed.
Okay, let's do a poll. Would you take Harry Kane? Poll is up. Community, do your communitying. Go ahead and drop your votes. I want to see. Would you take Harry Kane? Wow, straight away, 50-50, bang. Yes and no. Okay, yes is winning. I can't vote, by the way. Just so you know, I cannot vote. I cannot vote.
I would have to
Ziad, there's no point
I
saying
cannot
100%
vote
in
either.
the comments. Why?
I voted
want to.
yes.
Yeah, you can vote.
No,
50-50
I know
again.
I know I can, but I am not going to.
No, have your vote, man. Have your vote. Logan says pass. By the way, Logan, your previous question, where was I in that out of context video? I was in Old Trafford on Halloween night. That was, yeah, I remember that video because that's the famous jacket. I was wearing the famous jacket, man. That is now with someone else.
Bro,
no is winning.
This running behind nonsense, by the way, bro. Eric Ten Hag's system will eventually be to the point where we only play low blocks. When you play a lone block, there is no space to run in behind.
People
You have
already
to break-
parking the bus against us.
Exactly. There is no running in behind. Harry Kane can break down low blocks. It's Harry Kane. This guy will score 20 plus goals for us. How much would I pay
would
for
you bid
Harry
this
Kane?
summer?
70 mil. Yo, 70 mil and Martial. Done deal.
When does his contract run out?
Next summer.
What if he doesn't want to leave?
If Antonio Conte leaves, Harry Kane's walking out the door. I promise you this.
Yeah, but how? How if
Wait,
if
hold on.
Champions
Levy
League
doesn't let him
football.
go?
To Faz's question, Antonio Conte leaves. Levy brings back Poch in. Does
Harry
he
Kane
leave
ain't
now?
staying for Poch. Yeah, Harry Kane ain't staying for Poch.
He probably
He
was
did the
the
first time.
They went to Champions League
The first
final
time.
and he fucked up by playing Harry Kane instead of Lucas.
What if they don't let him leave? What if Levy
He just
keeps him hostage?
Do it, Ronaldo.
I don't think he's letting him leave on a free. He's gonna have to get a value out of him.
He has to sell him if Harry Kane wants to leave.
If Antonio Conte leaves, which I think he will, because I don't think Spurs will back him. I think that Harry Kane has already said that his future is kind of tied to Antonio Conte because that's the manager that he respects. He won't respect Poch to the same ability that he respects Antonio Conte.
But then he signed the contract with the envision of Poch staying.
Yeah, that was in 2018. Poch is impressed as a manager.
Diego Simeone is scheduled to leave Atletico Madrid at the end of this season in the summer, only for JOAO FELIX to come back and extend his contract to stay in Atletico Madrid as the star boy of Atletico Madrid.
Nah, they need a whole new man. They need a whole new.
I don't get how Gonçalo Ramos makes more sense than Harry Kane. We've only seen
because of first and foremost because of age.
Okay, age, bro. Okay, but in the next 3 years, Gonçalo Ramos will not be better than Harry Kane. You could go buy a striker after Harry Kane. You don't have to. I'm not saying sign Harry Kane for the next 5 years. You get 3 years out of Kane, and then you go buy a Gonçalo Ramos who will be much better by that age and will be even more ready to contribute to winning a title for us.
We need to have multiple strikers.
We can't have a full team,
man.
We can't have a full team of youth players.
Yes,
not every single player on that team can be 20. We're not Chelsea. I'm not doing this Todd Bowley middle school plan.
We have Zlatan Lukaku. We only have one striker. It's just annoying.
70 million for Harry Kane.
Yeah, he's on 15 goals in the season in January, and he's playing for that attacking system.
We do have multiple strikers. It's just Antony.
Where was he against United, man? He was sleeping against United.
Okay, he won't be playing against United. He'll be playing with United, so we don't have to worry about that.
We only have one striker.
We have a striker? Who is it?
Antonio Martial.
He's a striker?
We need two.
Yeah, he's just never fit.
2 more strikers.
I thought he's a model. He just models shirts on the pitch and then walks off.
He just models for black gloves.
Listen, we need
He's
two more
a
strikers.
black glove model.
We need 2 more strikers.
By the way,
the only name I'll take over Harry Kane is Osimhen because his actual future is like absolutely his peak could be nuts. But Gonçalo Ramos, I don't think Vlahovic would be better than Kane next 2 years. I think
Gonçalo Ramos would outperform all of these. I'm telling you.
No, he won't.
No,
He's not. No, he's not.
Gonçalo Ramos is 21 fucking years old.
You hated him 2 months ago. You hated him 2 months ago.
I didn't hate him.
He wanted
you literally disliked him. You literally said after the game against PSG. After the game against PSG, you said stay far away from him.
I said, okay, firstly, I said Lautaro Martinez was it, and I fucked up.
Exactly.
I said Enzo Fernandez has to give me some more sugar. He looks like diet sugar, so okay. But Gonçalo Ramos, after seeing the World Cup, I believe this guy's ceiling is ridiculously high.
Bro, you saw one game of him at the World Cup.
No, wait.
Not one, but you get, and obviously I went and watched the comps, right? Obviously. But his ceiling at 21, just 21. He's just 20 fucking 1. He's younger than freaking Hakpo.
Hey, that poor hype, man. Bro.
He's younger than Hakpo. Wow.
He
and he's look at the size. Look at his DNA. Look at his build. Look at his size. Look at his stature. Look at how he moves his left foot, right foot. Look at how he links up. Just small parts of it.
All of that.
21.
Okay, and Harry Kane will give us 3 years of that at a higher level.
Listen, when we buy strikers, we buy complete strikers. I think Martial is the only striker that we bought that is young. We usually buy complete strikers.
Martial is not a striker.
Bar pace.
No, I think he came in young. He came in like 19. We usually buy strikers like 25. That's ready made. I don't want to cook a striker. I want a striker that's ready made.
No, but then wait.
What about you?
Let me ask you my striker.
Wait, since last summer, where is Sesko? I haven't heard anything about him.
He's still at Salisbury, but he's going to Leipzig.
He's going RB to RB, isn't it?
Yeah.
But is he playing?
I don't know.
I don't know, brother. That's a very good question. In all honesty, is he playing? Is he playing?
I haven't read a thing about him.
Yeah, it's what shish kebab and chili sauce. I remember telling you.
So far, 25 appearance, 7 goals.
Listen. When a striker does, you know it's a long day. It's a long day. When a striker is doing this, you know, bro. If he does this, oh, fuck off. Fucking Martial. Black gloves, man. He doesn't even smile when he scores. He doesn't get satisfied when he scores. He doesn't smile. If a striker does this, and points at me at Old Trafford, you're gonna see a dead body. I'm dead. I'm finished. Ambulance will have to come and CPR me alive because I'll be dead. That celebration alone is cold, man. And don't talk to me about that as well because I know you love Mbappe celebration. Yes, I'm pointing at you.
I love Mbappe celebration. I love everything. Yo, Mbappe is
youth.
Yes.
Mbappe is
Martial's the only young striker that, apart from Rooney, Martial's the youngest striker with both. Usually buy striker ready made. Like
I want a ready-made striker.
Bro, Gonzalo Ramos is.
I just want to ask him.
I want ready-made.
Give me Gonzalo Ramos at 25 or 24.
Bro, strikers?
No! Why?
Listen, I
want my strikers.
I don't want to cook my strikers. I want them to come ready-made like McDonald's and then just come with the soda.
Well, yeah, there's certain positions where I think you could like help ease into it with the potential, bro. But Harry Kane, I know what I'm getting from Harry Kane right away. I'm getting 20 and 10.
And Gonzalo Ramos plays the right side very well. He plays the right side very well as well.
You see that? That's false football. Give me a number 9.
Oh my god.
Give me a number 9.
And as for the Harry Kane sitting too deep thing, that's the systems that require him to do it. At Spurs, he needs to play deep because Spurs have no midfielder. Spurs best creative midfielder.
Gonzalo Ramos is good in the air.
So
he's decent. He's not amazing in the air.
Well, did you see the goal that Harry Kane scored against Palace last week?
Yeah, okay.
That's literally a perfect number 9 goal, bro. There is not a better number 9 that is available in the market than Harry Kane.
But Gonzalo Ramos is solid, man. You cannot tell me, man.
He's solid, but Harry Kane is we're talking about signing a world-class player, a top 3.
Okay, I understand you want the Premier League, ace.
No, people said the same thing about Casemiro. People said they wanted the young DM, and then we brought in the best DM on the planet.
That DM role.
Yeah, but we also said we wanted either Camavinga or Tchouaméni.
Which Tchouaméni was the only one that I would take over. Camavinga was never going to play DM, bro.
And that's why Real Madrid got let. And look at how Camavinga is bossing. He is bossing. Tchouaméni is bossing.
Oh, but sometimes the potential thing is good. But sometimes you need that ready-made player.
Listen, the way Gonzalo Ramos turns defenders, he just touches the ball and turns defenders. At 21 years old, like, come on, man. I don't know 21-year-olds performing like that. His ceiling is ridiculous. He turns defenders with ease.
You don't want to.
What was Harry Kane wasn't doing this at 21 years old? I'll be honest with you. He won't.
Okay, I don't care what he. Okay, but will Gonzalo Ramos be scoring? But will Gonzalo Ramos be winning the Golden Boot of all of Europe at 25, outscoring Messi and Ronaldo? Will he be doing that?
Good
question. Bro, Gonzalo Ramos was better than Anthony Martial at 21.
Give me Gonzalo Ramos at 24, 25.
Anthony Martial was only better at 20. Anthony Martial was only good at 21. Ever since then, he's been bad.
He was better than, bro. This at 21, he was better. Development's not always linear. Sometimes you just stay.
Sure.
Because Sancho at 18, 19 was literally Ballon d'Or talent. And look at him now.
Sure.
Bro.
24, 25. Let's talk about Gonzalo Ramos again.
I know, bro. Like I said, with Harry Kane, I know what I'm getting, and I know that what we're getting is something that can help us to win a Premier League title in the next 2 years, bro. We're talking about, what does Man United lack? Goals. What does Harry Kane bring? Goals in multiple ways. And he also makes your wingers better because what is Rashford? Rashford loves playing with Martial, right?
Yeah.
What is the supreme version of Martial? Harry Kane. And Benzema.
By the way, I am sorry.
He's gonna unlock Antony.
But everybody, so I'll give you a few more minutes about Harry Kane. If you haven't voted already, please go and vote in the poll that is up now. But Griggs, I am sorry.
I know I'm losing, bro. People don't want Harry Kane. I get it. But when he comes and he wins this, I'll be here laughing.
Yo, welcome to the parade. Just tell me welcome to the parade.
I'll be here laughing like the Joker, man. Heath Ledger got
Nah. They'll welcome to the parade. You can come to the parade.
When Harry Kane scores when Harry Kane comes and he scores that first goal in front of the Stratford, and everyone's gonna be saying, "Oh, look, Harry Kane."
I mean, I do see your point. I can see Harry Kane and Rashford linking up. I can see it very well. I can see Harry Kane receiving balls from Eriksen or whoever the midfielder is. Then
but
I
how
can see Harry Kane.
Anthony.
They had a lot of chance to link up for England, didn't they?
Harry Kane and Rashford always linked the ball for England as well. Bro, it's perfect.
How many goals
How many goals do they have among them?
I don't know. Rashford hasn't been starting, but when they played, I just remember that Nations League 2018. They were so good together.
Also, Harry Kane could shoot outside the box, so that's a bonus. If you want to,
And he's really good with his left foot and right foot. He's really good with both feet.
You see that?
Really, really good.
He wasn't that good at 21, but now he's complete. He
was very, very good. He's very, very good with both feet, and I love a player who's good with both feet. It's very important as a striker to have both feet. Very, very important.
Did we buy Ibrahimovic at 29, 30, and Lukaku at 24?
He was 30. Ibra was like 35.
Give me complete striker. Don't give me this young who could work. I don't want to work with a striker. Give him something that's ready to go.
I just want a striker who was like Lord Voldemort, but that ain't happening.
Right.
That was the complete striker. Right, left, everything.
With that said, I'll end the poll now, and the poll is: I'm sorry, we tried to get. It's very close. It is very, very close. I think maybe 1 or 2 more votes could have swayed it left or right, literally left or right. But as it stands, 52% of the people have said they do not want Harry Kane, and 48% of the people have said they want. So it is very, very close. I am very, very sorry, but I am going to have to end the poll. A lot of people have voted, and there you have it, man. The public do not want Harry Kane. Very close, though, I must say. Very, very close. Very interesting. But
okay, so he's going about Harry Kane going to Bayern Munich. So you're talking about, because spelling minutes is something about pressing. Bayern Munich press more than us. So why would he? So how would that fit?
It would make sense for Weghorst to go to Bayern Munich, considering the pressing that he does. You know. But anyways, thank you all. I'm gonna wrap up tomorrow. I might go live from Old Trafford before kickoff, because I am planning to go very early. I want to start bringing you guys footage from before the game, and obviously my during videos and after videos as well. I want to bring you guys as much videos as I possibly can. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, thank you all for joining. Thank you, Griggs, for joining. Thank you, Ronald, for joining. Thank you, Bruno the Great, aka Omo, for joining with his cereal, with Bruno Fernandes getting his favorite cereal. If you don't know, let me just actually show you guys. That is Bruno Fernandes with his favorite cereal. And when Omo saw that, he said that, yeah, they're gonna win the league. Well, Bruno's gonna win us the league. So thank you very much, Omo, for joining as well. Appreciate you as always. Let me wrap up the stream. Listen, it's been a great conversation with you guys, a great stream once again. If you enjoyed the stream, please make sure to like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel as well. Make sure to hit the bell notification. It is important to hit the bell notification so you guys get notified whenever I upload a video, as I do not upload junk. I try and upload good stuff, right? How fast were you running in that clip, Faz? Let's just quickly bring up that clip, actually, whilst you are here. Let's see. Where is that clip? Out of context. Faz, let's see. What have you shared now? What was I running for as well? It's a good question, actually. That is a good question. Let me bring it up. Let's see.
Hey, man's running, bro.
I do not know why I was running. Man's running, bro. I don't know why I was running, man. I don't know why I was running. But it probably was to I think go and see Lisandro Martinez to get a signature. Yeah, I think it must have been. Logan is too funny, bro. Faz did more. Oh, bro, I was running in that puffer jacket, man. Running. But yeah, big up to everyone. Make sure to subscribe, like, all of that good stuff. If you're not a member, make sure you become a member already. It would be very much appreciated. And you guys can join the stream as well. Peace, love, and guidance. With that being said, see you all tomorrow. Hopefully we get a nice win. Hopefully we absolutely dismantle this Charlton side, and then we can look forward to the Saturday game as well. So yeah, peace, love, and guidance. I'm up, people. Take care.